Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
And up ahead, maybe a 2-on-1. Here's Willis with Nylander. Willis in. Willis in front. Scores. William Nylander's got his 30th. And the Leafs within one.
Drops it off Sabrango. Out in front. Benning's got another one. What a pass by Sabrango. Score. Lawrence ties the game at 1.
No good. Back tap to Maxey. Maxey long range. Got him. Matched up with Wagner. Quickly over to Oubre. Got a three. But a solid screen on Wagner. George with the tray.
Toss. Ozzie to right field. Well struck. Casey at the wall. A solo trip to the chop house for Ozzie Albies. Driven in right field. The first career multi-home run game for Sal Stewart.
Drill deep to right field. Going back Adele. Track. Wall. See ya. Into the judges' chambers. A long home run the other way. And the Yankees lead 1-0.
Good morning. Welcome in Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Nextgen Male Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. What's up, DB?
How we doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I hung out at Nextgen way longer than I think they wanted me to yesterday.
Yeah, you have a little extra time yesterday?
No, not at all.
Decided to make a little extra time?
Yeah, I was having a mini meltdown. So it was.
What happened? What mini meltdown?
You guess who wasn't listening to it?
To your mini meltdown?
Yeah.
Anyone there?
That would be Danielle. She's like, look, man. She would say things like, oh, is that because you drink so much water? Oh, wait, you don't.
You don't.
I was like, I just got here. How do you know what I'm going to say?
Just slapping your hand already.
Yeah.
Right out the gate there, huh?
No, but I'm on this.
Gotta keep watering the bamboo.
I do, Coach D. I miss you. I am introducing fiber to my diet.
Okay, that's important. Fiber's good.
Apparently more important than I thought.
Yeah, fiber's pretty important.
And where would I get it?
Yeah, that's the thing, is you don't eat vegetables, so that's like that's the
so
you almost have to supplement there if you're not going to eat vegetables.
Nick and I are experimenting with some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we experimenting with?
It's IMFA something. It's fiber.
Oh.
And
like a little supplement.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah. So I'm one of those people that needs to knock this off because it almost killed me with my anti-inflammatory.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not the only one in here, so don't even start. You damn it, you stream people. If a little's good, a lot is great. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore.
That's not the case.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little's good and a lot will kill you.
Mm-hmm. I think death is a reach, but
I mean, probably with fiber, yeah, but
or
you could
the anti-inflammatory, because I did double up.
It depends on what it is. A lot of anti-inflammatory could be real bad news.
What's the script?
Yeah, it could be real bad news. If it's not over the counter, then yeah, you could be in some hot water.
It's all good. It's all good. We made it through the night.
You made it through.
Barry Manilow looks like, and look, I can make. How about this?
Yeah, look at that.
It hurts like hell.
Oh, so when he said don't force it, you're just like a little is good, a lot's better.
Yeah. So this was the litmus test. How about that?
You know.
Okay.
You look like you're lifting one of those like 30-pound mugs.
Why is that funny?
I just had.
You're an idiot.
No.
Thanks for the encouragement, you guys.
No, I'm really proud of you. It is way better than Monday.
You're so phony.
but okay, so have you seen, I think, the movies Men of Honor?
Oh, yeah, with Cookie?
Yeah, with Cuba Gooding Jr. And like at the very end when he's in the scuba suit and he's like,
a Navy diver is not a diving man. He's a salvage expert.
Yeah, and it's Robert De Niro's guy having him walk towards him, and he's like, "Give me my steps, Cookie," and he's just going like, That's what it looked like. You picking up that cup.
That is Shane. Are you getting chicken goose eggs, pimples.
Great scene. Phenomenal scene.
Chicken sandwich.
That is, I reenacted that whole scene on a show once.
It's a phenomenal. I didn't even know you liked that movie.
From the time that he
From front to back.
yeah, unhalf that diver, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Really?
This
Good,
is one of
really
my
good movie.
It's one of my favorite. It's a top 15.
Jake,
It's safely a top 15 movie scene.
Jake, I got you, bud. I got you.
It's a
Rick.
great movie.
Now the movie's overrated,
Great scene though.
but that scene is incredible. So that was one of those shows where I'm like, okay, is anything flipping good ever going to happen?
Yeah.
Every time I saw Chief Leslie Sunday, he had one less stripe. He drank a little bit more. His wife was getting uglier every minute in the movie. Like Cuba Gooding, nothing good was happening.
Yeah.
This guy was putting together pipes and screws in 38-degree water. They were cutting his bag. The dude that stood on the loft that overlooked the thing, I wanted to push him off.
The super old dude.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if I climbed up there. First of all, would he see me? Because I don't know. And then I had just pushed him off the tower.
Yeah.
But that scene was fantastic. How about the 4 minutes where they held their breath and your boy was getting a nosebleed and almost killed himself?
Yeah. No,
yeah, that movie's sensational.
It's a good movie. It has, I will say there are some scenes better than the movie.
Yeah,
as a whole.
But that last scene is up there with a Few Good Men's courtroom scene. Yep. Maximus Decimus Meridius in Gladiator, where he turns around.
Commander of the Armies of the North. General of the Felix Legions.
Arguably my favorite
loyal servant to the true Emperor Marcus Aurelius.
When
Are you not entertained?
Your boy Robert McCall sits down at the restaurant table with the broken bloody glasses and he goes,
Father to a murdered son?
No, not that part. He goes,
husband to a murdered wife?
He's not coming back.
That's tough.
I can go brick by brick, dollar by dollar. Then he tells the story of the orphan son that kills this good man. And he closes out with, I promise someone I've done some things I'm not proud of, Nikolai. I mean, that is like one of the greatest scenes in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But now he tries to, I follow a deal on YouTube that has like Equalizer clips. He has some great one-liners. Yeah. Like he just, you know, in Equalizer 3, he's talking to the guy in Italian and he's telling him that the men's they're pointing the gun too close to them. Mm-hmm. They don't even know it yet. And in 90 seconds, they're going to die.
You know what's an underrated? So the scene in Taken, the phone call is good, where he's like, I have a particular set of skills. But the underrated scene in that movie is when he goes to the guy's house.
Oh, and
with
he hears
his wife,
and he hears him say, "Good luck."
No. When he goes to the, it's like an ambassador's house or something, and the guy's got a gun, but he doesn't realize the weight of it anymore. He's like, "You've been behind a desk for too long. You didn't even realize the weight of an unloaded gun." That's a really good scene too.
Oh, so because he realizes his old buddy is in on it.
Yeah, and he's like needs information from him.
Yeah, that's his former lieutenant or
I don't remember the relationship exactly, but it was like,
his wife was all cool. That's like in Equalizer 2 when Bob, who actually killed his female friend,
mm-hmm.
he tells the guys, he walks across the street and he goes, I'm going to kill each and every one of you. And the only, basically downside of that is I'm only going to get to do it once. And then he asks the dude's wife, who he told he's going to kill for a ride as she's taking her little girl to school.
And she's like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. She's like, come on.
And Equalizer 2 are great movies.
So it's
the scene on the train is
worst
one of my favorites.
Hey, how about your boy when he said, I would not be looking for such a man?
Yep.
Denzel's like, yeah, I got you.
Can I give you one?
Yeah. Yeah. Phenomenal scene, but upstaged by the that was the scene in that movie. I mean, the touching of the leg and Daniel LaRusso's gonna fight. Daniel LaRusso's gonna fight.
Surprise, surprise.
I don't even. How did we get here?
And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. I don't know.
I was waiting for you to finish it.
I know.
That's
That's probably my favorite scene in any movie ever.
Honestly, Bane, when it's not even the scene. Like, I love the airplane scene, but just the scene when he like puts his hand on, like, his open hand, back palm on dude's like shoulder. Yeah, it's just like, do you feel in charge?
Hey,
dude, that scene's incredible.
Listen, the greatest 2 words ever uttered in that movie, low key, were "for you." When he asked him if it would hurt if he took the
Will it hurt if I take your mask off? Oh no, he goes, will it kill you if I took your mask off? He'd be like, no, but it'd be incredibly painful for you. But I love that scene though, where he goes, speak of the devil, he shall appear.
Yeah. No, he's just like sitting there and like dude's talking, like telling him what he has to do, and he just puts his hand on his shoulder, just gentle, and just goes, do you feel in charge?
I paid you a small fortune.
And it's just like,
you power over me?
Yeah, and it's just like you can see it in his eyes. It's like, oh,
yeah, he's like, I bleeped up here.
I messed up.
I may have miscalculated.
You know a scene that's gonna get me to run around the room.
What's that?
Shane knows it. It's your boy's reading to his wife. I'll see if you can get the movie. He's reading to his wife. She's not really paying attention. Her eyes are closed. She's a little sleepy. So he's just reading books to her, and he doesn't read very well. And all of a sudden, she wakes up and she goes, "You look so tired." He's like, "Hey, well, I've been thinking, you don't want me messing with Creed anymore. I'll make some other kind of way." She said, "Come here. There's one thing I want you to do for me. Win. What are we waiting for? Take us." Now that is like sprint worthy.
That one's good. I will say you started to do it, but that whole scene with Bane and Batman in the original fight where he's like, I wonder which would break first, your spirit or your body. Incredible. That whole scene's incredible.
Turned out to be his back.
Yeah, it was his body.
It was his spirit.
You really adopted the dog.
Worthy one?
Well, yeah.
Get to the chopper!
No. Although
I was born in it.
Quietly
Molded by it.
Slept on Predator. That was a pretty good movie.
I don't
No, you're exactly
I don't
right.
really do 80s movies that much. It's just they're not.
You're such a snob.
They're just not my deal. They don't hit right for me. They don't do it for me.
A couple good ones, Weird Science.
I'm not saying there's no good 80s
Give me
movies.
the keys, I drive.
In general, kind of the vibe,
And the family jewels,
the aesthetic, the whole thing just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I think that's vintage you.
I mean, hey, listen, I get it's a me problem. I'm not saying they're bad movies. They're not
just a super wet blanket.
They're not for me.
I thought you would come with more joy too.
I am. Look, I got my Warrior shirt on. I got
where'd you dust that thing? That thing is. I have some wrinkle free in my all encompassing Rambo shaving kit in the car.
It was in a clothes basket.
Yeah, that Joker was in the bottom of something.
My boy Evan Stone got this for me. Yeah, and then I'm also wearing the vintage Curry 2s. This is the confetti birthday cake versions from his unanimous MVP year.
1 minute it's birthday cake, the next it's god dang flowers.
Yeah, I'll wear my Magnolia tennis shoes in here for you at some point.
Hey, and we can call him today because I know he's open at like 9:30. You need to speak some life into Micah.
Oh, what's he doing?
Well, it's funny. So he had to pull down a tweet.
Oh, okay.
That he didn't want to put up.
Okay.
He did not want to tweet it out.
Was it the Iowa State one?
Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
His brother encouraged him. He's like, "Hey, this is how you got to do this thing, especially with who's coming in and this, that, and the other." It's just the three of us.
Yeah.
On this text, and so begrudgingly, Micah tweeted it out, and he obviously they're following him, and so they watched it, and he had to pull it down. And this dude goes, I gotta find it because in vintage, he sends me the screenshot, right? And they're talking about like the wording and this, that, and the other, and he goes, just kind of why I wanted to make it more general, like in terms of not specific teams. Wasn't really necessary. It's all good though. You can't make this up. That's how he talks.
I can imagine, again, I know him a little bit from being around him and a little bit more from you. Like, I can imagine if he's like me, which I think he is.
He screenshot me the guy telling him about the recruiting guy telling him about the wording.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to be chastised for something that he doesn't get, like, oh, it's this. But because he felt like he was put up to it.
So that's what I was going to say. It's because it was a thing he didn't want to do.
Yep.
And then he had to eat it, even though he didn't want to do it in the first place.
I said, look, man, send it to your brother.
I would have felt some kind of way.
But that wasn't the funny part.
Like, if we're sitting here and somebody's like, hey, you have to do this segment. And we're both like, hey, that's a bad idea. That's not going to work. We don't want to do that. That's not good for the audience. And we're like, you have to do this segment. And then we have to do the segment. And it goes poorly. And then somebody's like, why was the segment so bad? I'm going to lose it. Right?
Yeah.
That's the situation we're talking about. So what's the funny part? Go ahead.
It totally, I remember I told you, I have to take full responsibility because he's really me.
Yeah.
Like he's Kenny.
Yeah.
So he hears the tail end of me asking you through my text about the Kashmir chili.
Oh, yeah. The chili pepper, the chili.
So he walks in and he goes, would it sound racist if I knew you were talking to Ravi about dinner tomorrow? Dead dog serious. Would it sound racist if I know you're talking to Ravi about dinner tomorrow?
I mean,
because the backstory is I'm trying to make sure I marinate the tandoori chicken perfectly. I want all I told Ravi, I said, hey, can you ask your dad if I'm missing this or if I need this? And I'm giving myself 24 hours because I know he may or may not get back.
He's not great with the phone. He'll get back to me. It's just, it may not be timely.
So the Indian guy says, I'll ask my white wife with the Russian name if that recipe is correct. I'll get back to you.
I didn't say.
I'm like, why are you deferring?
I didn't say white or Russian. I just want to make that clear.
I just think Natasha
or Natalia. I don't know.
We have one of those.
I'll just ask my Russian spy wife.
So
if the Indian recipe is correct,
his wife.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the backstory.
The Indian dude.
Here's the backstory. Number one.
Do you know what I'm not doing in my household? Hey, when you make that fried chicken, do you? Yeah, that's not happening. Although I'm sure she does just fine with fried chicken. I'm not deferring.
No, so here's the situation, right? A, you know I don't cook at all.
Yeah, but
not even a little bit.
Aren't there some things that you should just inherently know?
Well, you think it's like in our DNA?
Yes.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn some stuff. I'm not just like, you don't just like put turmeric and curry in my hand and I'm like, let's go, baby. I got fire. Like it's not, you know. Maybe whenever I decided that I wasn't riding with Gandhi and Mother Teresa, they're like, we're taking that away from him. He does not get to know how to make our food.
Did you wake up in the middle of the night after you just decided you were done with both of them? You're just like,
that's your guy though that dropped that line. I was like, Breeze, you are a funny dude.
So my dad has taught Natasha how to make a lot of the stuff, so I knew she would know. Yeah, like he's like spent the time to like teach her how to do a lot.
Did
of that
I
stuff.
wake you up out of a 20-year nap?
No, I was just chilling, so I was really relaxed.
You sounded inebriated.
I also.
It's like 5 o'clock in the. I mean, shout out to anybody who's getting it in at 5. But
no, I was.
It's like, hey, no, like, okay, I'll get back to you. All right, give me a minute. Are you gonna screenshot it? I was like, this is kind of weird.
No, so what had happened was I was about to get ready for tennis.
Of course, you're not watching. Aren't they in Barcelona playing right now?
Yeah.
It's the Open, right?
Which one?
Barcelona.
Yeah. They're getting ready for the French. It's part of clay season. It's kind of on the run up.
Shout out me for knowing.
Yeah,
I watched your girls Verva yesterday.
I need Alcaraz to kind of find his form a little bit.
He was fine. He was a little rusty. Come on, man.
I know, but he got smoked by Sinner in Monte Carlo final.
All right.
like smoked.
Carry on, my wayward
Anyway,
son.
so I got this massage chair thing, right? So I'm trying to get the muscles right before I go play tennis. And it's very relaxing. So
TMI, but carry on.
I mean, it's a massage chair. It's not like,
It's fine.
It's like one of those little pod things.
You know why I really felt bad?
Why?
It's because when you're talking, she had to have been in super close proximity because I could almost hear her like she's talking in the phone. And I was like, man, good on him. I might have ruined the moment.
No,
because my man, you should have heard his voice. And then she's like right there. And I was like,
I mean, honestly, if he would have answered the phone, that's on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If there was a moment,
that's on you, man.
If there was a moment, you'd have gotten a call back.
Says the guy that accuses me of having a million kids.
I would say for certain, we know Rico is not answering the phone.
If the phone's that close to me, it's getting chucked across the room.
Did you get back in time for hoops?
Yeah.
Am I the only one that's bothered by Amazon Prime?
I was actually thinking about this yesterday because
what are we doing?
So the NBA put out their viewership statistics for the year, right? And they're crazy good. Like,
I can't believe the numbers.
Almost doubled viewership year over year in terms of number of people, and then total time watched is up 25%. Like social media views is up 12%.
Austin has issues. He ain't answering the phone either.
Hot danger. That's funny. Cook blocking.
He's been on a roll lately.
So yeah, that's a good one. And so the numbers are, it's like up 86% in terms of number of viewers, up like 12% social media, up 25% total time views. So I'm thinking about this, and this was the very first year of the new TV deal where they're back on NBC and Peacock, they're on Amazon Prime, they're still on ESPN. Obviously.
I was 0 for 3 on the channels. During dinner, I was like, Breeze, what channel is Hoops on? Because I didn't want to have my phone, because I don't have my phone out at the table. Mm-hmm. He's like, him hawing around, and I had to ask Siri.
Yeah.
And she's like, the NBA playoffs in 2026 are starting on Amazon Prime. They will be carried on Amazon Prime for the first 2 rounds. Yeah, she said rounds. I'm like, we're going to have to do this for 3 weeks?
I think Amazon Prime snatched most of the NBA TV games.
Dude, I think she said first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And
I think it's play-in and first round, and then they'll start like the right.
And maybe she didn't discern between playing.
Probably not.
She's pretty bright though.
But
she keeps telling me it's going to rain. I'm like,
I think part of I'm guessing part of the increase in numbers is the NBA audience skews super young. And I think being on streaming exclusive platforms actually helps them. Like, that's probably the one sport where, like, MLB being on Apple TV or whatever when it was, or if it still is, I don't even know. I just use the MLB TV app.
Which, by the way, does yours pixelate on your TV, the app?
Yeah.
They need to figure that out.
I'll be honest. I was mad that ESPN took it over because MLB TV was like the premium streaming app. Like for years, like
it comes across sometimes as blurry. Like, yeah, it blows.
It's worse this year, and it makes me angry because ESPN streaming stuff has never been as good as MLB TV's. Like MLB TV was literally and they've been doing this for 20 years. Like MLB TV's existed since I was just out of high school, and it's been an incredible product. And I was afraid ESPN was going to ruin it, and it seems like they did. But I think the NBA skewing young and the way they changed their ability to watch these things, because I do think the Peacock thing is a really big deal here. It also maybe just gives them better reporting. Like being on streaming might just give you better reporting than like TV ratings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we deal with that here all the time, right? Where we're talking to people or advertisers or whatever, and we're like, they're coming from traditional media, and it's like, yeah, I'm not going to give you a number that means nothing to you. I can tell you how many people saw your thing.
And that's originally what Bill sold me on.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, we have like real data.
Actual numbers.
We're not like hoping and praying that somebody filled out a diary correctly and it got into the right hands.
Yeah. Like that is the
How about how you were getting grilled at the card game?
Oh, yeah. Well, Frank likes that kind of stuff. Like he's
apparently we don't talk about that.
Well,
I was like, why do you? And then you get invited to the next go around. I'm like, guys, he's a jerk. Why are we rocking with this dude?
I'm a good hang.
No, Sakura's like, hey, do you mind sharing Ravi's information? I was like, for what? Like, are we being serious?
Yeah, apparently, people like me. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, I work with you. I don't want to hang out.
You work with them too.
Yeah, it's different. I don't have to see them every day except for only 5 months out of the year.
You also don't have to talk to them uninterrupted for 3 straight hours a day.
Although I was dropping Breeze off this morning early and Coach Samaji's walking in and he goes, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? I was like, funny guy.
No. Yeah, so whenever we're like on the sidelines, he asks me a lot about our show and stuff when we're on the sidelines and stuff together.
So, Coach Marasco, he plays for Scott's baseball team.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, dude,
Nice.
pulled up. I was like,
what are you doing here?
I don't know, man. I love Jono, but I might be on the wrong team. I told Scott, I said, hey, man, if I don't like this year, man, save me a spot next year. You guys got cool uniforms.
What's your team name?
We are the Omaha Cowboys. We do have the greatest logo in America, though. It's the O like in Omaha.
Yeah.
Although Jono was quick to tell me they had that O first.
What's the other?
So I don't know what they are. They're dark blue with Carolina blue trim.
Oh, that's why you like the jerseys.
Well, they're top and bottom. We're just shirts, which I'm cool with.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid to wear
your baseball pants,
but everybody else did. I was like, okay.
Oh, you didn't know that's how if people.
So I wore black pants that gather at the bottom. They had a little Nike swoosh because I wear so they'd look like maybe pants.
Yeah. But
everybody else were just gray and belt. I was like, all right, cool,
rocking the real baseball pants.
Yeah, I'm telling you though, Scott, their uniforms are sweet.
Scott, what's a Minleon? Minleon? What is that?
I don't know.
We are Minleon.
He might be a typo.
Men of Leon.
Is that Spanish? What are we doing? What is that?
Hey, Juan,
Kings of Leon? What is this?
The group? How many people would know Kings of Leon other than me?
I don't know. He knew. That's like a big. If you were like an adult in the early 2010s, Kings of Leon. That was a big group.
I wouldn't say adult, but yeah, sure. I was in high school.
It's kind of a reach.
They were a really big group in 2012, 2015.
Kings of Leon had a run.
Yeah, they had a moment.
I get it.
That Sex on Fire song was everywhere for a year.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not what I was thinking of.
That's the one that always comes because I got super sick of that one.
What were you thinking of?
They had a few good ones. I'll see if I can find the names.
They were radio heavy.
They were radio heavy back when radio mattered.
So this is a little morbid, but I just keep it a buck. So I remember playing them. I was sitting on my roof.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We don't need detail.
I need so much context.
I was having a tough night. Well, it's like 2010.
I know what time frame we're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm up here sitting, no offense, Indian style or
different kind. It's fine.
Indigenous people style.
There we go.
And that song,
feathers, not dots. That's how we differentiate.
I couldn't say it, but he can.
Neither one of you can.
Well, I'm not technically a dot. That's for the women, but it helps people figure it out.
Watch me.
It's better than some of the other ones. You want to know what my white brother-in-law called it?
Oh God. Okay.
He goes, are we talking casinos or call centers? Which, you know what? Fair.
Okay.
Although that can get a little tricky because a lot of Indian people own hotels. So you get casinos and hotels. They're pretty closely related. Actually, a lot of people from my particular state in India are big into hotels. The Gujarati people are big hotel people. You doing all right over there?
Yeah. Dude, you're crazy.
What? They're my people. I can say it. At least half of them are.
Just want to talk about basketball and finding it on Amazon Prime. It's fine. Wait a minute. DB was the circa pre-haircut argument liquor store visit. What the? What is Juan? I am not following along. I have to go back and get it. I think we need to like you.
What?
Are your parents out of the car yet?
Oh, I think they. Yeah, probably. They're probably fine. My dad would think this is funny. My dad likes this stuff. I told you. I told you about the stand-up joke I did in high school, right?
What?
So I did a talent show in high school when I was a senior.
Is this like the funny fat kid thing where you try to be funny because you don't think people like you?
Oh no, I knew people liked me and I was funny. That's why people liked me.
Of course.
Listen, it killed. But no, so I did stand-up for my talent, and my dad was in the audience.
Oh God.
And this is, I don't even know if I should do this, but here we are. Anyway, we'll take a break right after this to see if we're still on the air. I'm Indian, I can do this, and my dad approved the joke, so it's fine. I'm talking about how, I'm at the time at Millard North, like I'm about as dark as it got outside of like Jermaine and Cliff, basically. So I was talking about some of the challenges of being, a minority at Millard North. And I was like, it's really not that bad for the most part, but every once in a while there's some weird stuff that happens at home. I was like, sometimes I'll catch my dad on the phone and he's always talking in, his native languages, where it's like Hindi or Gujarati to his friends on the phone. And then, but like he'll say American things in the middle of it. And so he goes from talking in like pure Hindi or Gujarati, and then we'll hit you with like a Carlos O'Kelly's just out of nowhere. And so it sounds like Carlos O'Kelly's. And it's just like, bam. Oh, we lost DB. And my dad is in the audience when I do this joke. And he thought it was very funny because he knows it's true. Because I don't know any of the Indian languages. Otherwise, I'd have just talked normal. But that was, yeah.
And all these hoes laughing like so funny.
What is
that's just that's kind of like the Simpsons, like the noise they make when they're when Apu's talking, basically. That's kind of where I was inspired by for that noise.
I have so many questions.
I mean, I'm open to it.
Why Carlos O'Kelly?
I don't know. That was the place they always went to when I was in high school. They were just like Carlos O'Kelly's. I don't know why, but that was like
Fajita Crisp Pizza.
That
was
was
I used to order
their spot. Anytime they're like figuring out, hey, where are we gonna meet up and talk about buying hotels or whatever, they were like Carlos O'Kelly's. Let's do it.
Can you do the Indian words again for me, please? Just one more time.
Let's not.
Just one more time.
Juan, I don't know any Telugu speaking individuals that I'm aware of.
Who?
Telugu, it's a dialect in India.
How does Juan know?
It's actually, so he might be a Bollywood guy. A lot of the Bollywood movies are in Telugu.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You want to set the lineup or?
Oh yeah, coming up at 8:45, we got Brian Edwards from Major Wager, and then at 9:00 we got Michael BRUNTZ from Husker 24/7.
Oh,
you doing okay?
I'm fine.
Ravi. Dude, my dad has a great sense of humor. Like, he doesn't care about any of that stuff.
So in
05, yeah, this is 05.
They were talking about buying hotels. You just kind of,
dude. So when we were cleaning out my parents' house, I legit found he almost bought like a hotel in Iowa, like, because he's like, hey, Ravi, you're in charge of like cleaning out the office, make sure there's no documents, and like I found basically a signed offer sheet to buy this like hotel in Iowa, and I was like, Dad, what is this? And he's like, oh yeah, we almost bought a hotel, but it didn't work out. I'm like, what? What?
Like Austin actually seems
probably
like a normal person.
They probably talked about.
What do you mean?
They probably talked about some other stuff too, but
okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
Apparently, Juan's boss speaks Telugu.
Oh, there you go. Depends on what part of the country.
How's that conversation come up? Hey, boss, what dialect is that?
I mean,
Juan, it's Telugu.
So it kind.
It's probably not his voice, but
it. I don't know. Like I don't think my dad has much of an accent anymore. Like I know, like other people hear it more than I do, but like he doesn't have the like over when he's speaking English. Doesn't have like the over Indian accent that he's been here for 60 years or 50 years basically. He's been here a long time.
Well, and I'm gonna go back and scroll during break. I need to wipe the tears out of my eyes and start over.
Yeah, Husker P is right. Half the hotels on I-80 are owned by Patels. in the state of Gujarat, basically it's like half Patels.
You gotta watch HP. He's a walking Rolodex, and he's pretty out there.
It's like half Patels and half Lullas. Like Patels do the hotels, we do the education systems. My family over there runs a school. It's called Lulla classes. I'm an educator just like you, DB.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. Let's Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's the declaration of deals at Edwards Jeep and Ram Village Point in Council Bluffs. Lease the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4. Returning lessees just $389 a month. Non-returning $449 a month. Zero down. Shift into spring with deals this good. Only at Edwards Jeep and Ram. Or lease the 2026 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport S 4x4. Zero down. Returning lessees just $319 a month. Non-returning $369 a month. Don't wait. Declaration of deals won't last. Get to Edwards Jeep and Ram at Village Point in Council Bluffs today.
It was super fun. I mean, this has been a dream of mine for a really long time, so just getting to play with like this group and just we had so much fun out there and it went really well. So just work as hard as I can. I mean, everybody's good here, and so we all feed off of each other, and I think that's a really big thing. So just working as hard as I can and finding ways to score. Yeah, I mean, the bench was super energetic, so that was super fun. So we just hyped everybody up, and I mean, I think that kept us all pretty warm. So.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. You doing all right there, DB?
One of the I just was trying to go back and catch up. I still don't. I'm not sure on one, but did you see Turmeric and Curry is the nickname for the Splash Brothers?
No, I didn't.
It's A-Train. Oh, okay.
Wait, so is Clay Turmeric?
I don't know. Who's Karma did?
I'm just trying to.
Or garam masala. All the things I used last night.
I was just trying. I think need maybe a.
It smells amazing. I even cut the slits in the thighs.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I went all the way.
Yeah.
I got my skillet seasoning already. It's ready. I have a big cast iron.
Yeah. Ready to rock and roll.
Get the nice color.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna do one pot too. With the rice in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Big one pot guy.
I mean, I do Google on TikTok a lot of one pot recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really trying to get my composure.
You just trying to. Do you need me to talk about Steph Curry for a minute? Would that make you feel better?
The chat is awful.
Well, I think there is.
It's awful.
I think we found our people, that have the same
it is
general sense of
it's just not for the faint of heart.
Debauchery that we do. I think that's the
you need to stop saying we. you really do.
I mean, you come back every day. At some point, you're complicit at the very least.
Oh, I have got to hang out with Juan.
Todd says we just follow your lead.
No, not me. I'm terrible when I'm scared. I mean, between you, Rico, and Austin together,
yeah.
Like I can't. When I can't control it, it's.
Here's what I mean. Here's my thought process. Right? Is
we are the world.
I understand at any point. Bill's the boss man. He could come down, say, hey, we're done here. But what's he going to do? Be like, hey, Ravi, you can't talk about Indian stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to work.
Who's supposed to be the adult in the room out of us 5?
So,
because obviously it's Sasha, but I'm not counting her in the 5.
If it's either of us, we're in trouble.
I was going to say, so the guy who leaves food outside of his refrigerator, almost breaks his finger swinging a bat.
It's very adult.
Is it?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Is that rhetorical? What if it's Shane and we were taking direction from the guy that eats baby portions?
He's just out here. Little.
You mean the guy who has a giant bag of gummy bears every once in a while?
The guy that has a holster for his vape?
Dude, I haven't.
That's sick. I'm not even mad.
I have an unopened bag of.
Is it still in the freezer?
It's in the
fridge?
Garage fridge.
Yeah.
Of all.
How long you had that?
It's during football season, so it's at least 8 months, 6 months. It's probably September, and I was gonna take it to travel, and I was like, I'm not going to do it. I can hold out. And then it just became a game. But I haven't opened it yet. And it's the natural flavor Albany. So guess what flavor's in there? It's the only reason I bought it. Because that's not my favorite brand. The natural flavors.
Are you a black licorice guy?
I'm black. No. I hate black licorice.
Okay, I was going to say. That's the only.
I'm black. Yes, we know you're black.
I was going to say something. I was like, I can't give him an inch. I was going to say something, but you take it and run.
If Robbie's the adult, he eats Pop-Tarts every day.
I hate black licorice.
Okay, I was just making sure that was the only natural flavor.
Natural flavor.
Black licorice is a natural flavor. It's like a very, it comes from like fennel. Like you can get that exact flavor from like plants.
Apple, Ravi, just apple. Just plain apple.
Big sour apple guy.
How about them apples?
No, nothing sour about it. Dude said black licorice. I feel like there was a joke in there.
I'm black and I'm hoping. That was a drop. I didn't do that.
I'm black and I'm hoping.
See? Shane's trying to get me in trouble. He's not the adult in the room either. Here's the problem is if
you want to be you want to be a racist so bad.
Not at all.
It's an equal opportunity of you chomp at the bit.
Here's the thing is we misunderstand racism.
Oh, this.
Hey, Ravi, I got a question.
No, this will be fantastic. I'm all in on this. Educate me on how we misunderstand racism.
We think racism is if like you're mean to someone of a certain group, right? That's not it. Because if you're mean to everyone, then you don't view anyone differently. Racism is separating racial groups and treating one differently than others, right? I'm this way to literally everyone. It would be more racist if I was like this to Shane and wasn't like this to you because you're black. I'd be like, oh, I can't treat DB like that. He's black. That would be racist.
Well, you're a peach.
Like I treat Austin and Rico the same because I'm not racist.
I don't know about that.
Which part? That I treat you the same or that I'm not racist?
Makes sense to you.
Oh, you didn't know?
We misunderstand the term.
I do. I I think we're like, oh, you're mean to this person. That person happens to be black. You must be racist. Like, no, I'm a dick to everybody.
Equal opportunity.
That's the truest thing you've said.
That's 100% accurate. Like,
yeah, you are definitely a Richard.
Ravi said you can get equal rights and lefts.
That was funny.
Oh, this totally got it.
Yeah, licorice is a plant. Hot Danger told me.
I don't have any idea what's going on.
I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, KP said everybody can get it. That's my point. Not racist.
Yeah, it's fine.
Equal opportunity.
I'm. This is gonna be a weird segue, but did you watch Shohei at all last night?
No, I was watching hoops. Didn't catch any baseball.
Yeah, because you can't quad box because of the stupid Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and I didn't want to go downstairs to the multiple TV setup. I was watching upstairs because it was late. So
no, you were apparently comfortable, remember?
Well, I was after. So I went to tennis in between.
Hello? What's up, man?
It's me.
Okay, it's weird. Hang up.
Is it me you're looking for?
It wasn't. I just wanted an Indian recipe.
I just wanted an Indian.
Just wanted some insight.
Have you checked the cupboard?
That Kashmiri chili
is
a huge bag.
Is it? Is that the one you got from the Indian grocery store?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. Which one did you go to?
132nd and Center.
Oh, the one I told you to?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best one. In my opinion. I haven't been to all of them, but.
Awful talkative, though.
Well, you know.
I don't need all the small talk. I think they're just trying to make me feel comfortable.
Probably. They're like, he hasn't been here before. Listen, anytime any non-Indian person goes into an Indian grocery store, like they know that person feels out of place.
Okay.
My sister-in-law goes in there sometimes, and it's just like, whoa, what's going on here?
Anyway,
you doing all right? You gonna be okay?
My plucky Dodgers have like upstarts playing well for them.
Yeah.
No name household guys.
Yeah, that's adorable. I'm really proud of them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Listen, you're gonna make me say things I don't want to say.
I'm just holding on. Like
I'm going to try to cheer for your Warriors, even though if this is how you're going to continue to be, who gets bounced first, the Warriors or the Lakers?
The Warriors probably, because the Lakers are in the main field. Like the Warriors are going to, because if
the Warriors get OKC, right?
Yeah, if they win the next one playing, then they have to get OKC, and like that's a sweep. Like they're getting swept by OKC. They're just like, I'm just squeezing. I'm holding on to every I know we're in the end game for Curry, right? Like he's 38 years old. Like there's not a lot. It's like he looked
like vintage Curry last night.
He did, but like he can't.
You just like saying Curry.
He can't do that for 10 weeks. Like he can't do that. He can't carry a team for 3 months.
That's because the NBA playoffs are too long.
That's fine, but that's what they are, and he's not like. For as much as I love him, like he's not capable of doing that at this age, right? And he doesn't have the teammates to help him out to not have to do that at this age. So. Like, I'm just enjoying, like, last night was great. That's why I wore all the Warriors gear. That's why I wore the Curry shoes today, because I understand, like, I only get so many more of these. And I will enjoy every single one of them. I'll take my 7 for 12 from 3. I'll take my 35 points, and I will cherish that. Like, every vintage Curry performance I get from here on out is just,
wow, that's kind of where you're at with him?
100%. Like, I unless with this particular team, like, unless they go out and get, like, a Giannis or somebody, like, this is what's left in his career. Like, I am fully aware he doesn't have the juice to carry a team to a title on his own anymore. That ship has sailed. That's why I was so pissed off at the front office for so long, because they were pissing away the last few years that I thought that was a viable possibility. And then they're like, oh, don't worry. We got you also super old Jimmy Butler. And what about 75-year-old Al Horford? Does that sound good? And what about Kristaps Porzingis, who has a disease that no one knows what it is, so he plays like once a month, and that's not what it is. And they literally just like label it mystery autoimmune disease. That's all they say.
I know what it is.
No, you don't. Stop it.
I don't like him.
Salty ass Knicks fan.
Good morning again.
Like, they didn't do him any favors. So every time I just get to see him
just drive-bys,
drop like a 35, 40 burger and enjoy.
What if Porzingis is really not well?
I said, listen, this is not a commentary on his health or how I hope that he recovers. It's like he can play like once a month. That's like he's not playing a lot. What do you want me to do with that? They're like, hey, the only thing we can get for Jonathan Kuminga, our dumbass pick that Ravi didn't like for 6 months before the draft. I'm texting DB and Jacob and anybody who will listen. Please, dear God, anybody but Kuminga. You remember that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, you know what we should do?
Let's go get Tingus Pingus.
We're going to draft Kuminga, and then we're going to flip him 7 years later for Tingus Pingus. And so, like, I'm just like, what are we doing, right? You had the number 2, number 7, and number 14 picks in back-to-back drafts, and you got Kristaps Porzingis late stage, not even when people thought he might be good still. And what did that get you?
Hey, how about Nebraska basketball being in the hunt for so many portal guys?
Yeah, they can get a point guard anytime, or
you're such a hater.
I'm not a hater. They need a point guard, man.
What happened?
They need a point guard. It's pretty important.
It's cool to be in the hunt. Maybe you should actually land one.
Oh, you're hating too.
I'm not
hating. It's just everybody else is getting people.
Steps. You have to. You've been in an irrelevant NCAA basketball program for 60 years.
I get that. I need him to land a point guard. I'm more worried about point guard than I am center, to be honest. For Nebraska?
Well, you should be. They have more pieces that could go
there
that
are
way.
0 pieces currently that can go to point guard. 0. There are no options currently on Nebraska's roster that can play point guard.
Are you happy about Bowden? Kepke?
Oh.
I watch BC. He has a very distinct look. I think you may like him.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Why?
Doesn't seem like my guy.
Why?
I don't know.
6'10", active?
It's fine. It's fine.
That was. See, you bring me down. I'm
gonna Josh Groban you. I'm gonna raise you up. No,
it's fine.
I need a point guard. 6'10" doesn't help me that much. Give me a point guard.
Well, it could be. I hope they're done this week.
I hope so too. Like the longer this drags out.
Not really though, because you're in the hunt for some quality dudes.
I get that. I get the higher quality that you're in on, the longer that it takes. I understand that, but it also kind of makes me nervous that you can be left standing at the altar.
Okay,
like that's
Do you
especially at point guard where they don't have like at center. At least I'm like, hey, I actually do like Leo Curtis. I don't know if I'm ready for him to play the amount that he would need to play if they don't land a good center. But like I like there's something there, right? There's talent. We saw him play in spurts this year. Like I'm not totally left out to dry if I don't get a big time center. If I don't get a big time point guard, I am in a lot of trouble. So like that, I'm getting nervous.
You mean an offensive initiator that dribbles the ball?
Yeah, primary
doesn't necessarily have to be a point.
I mean, what else are we going to? I'm not saying he has to be like 6'2" to 6'4". I'm saying like a guy that's a primary ball handler initiates the offense. What else do you want me to call that guy? That sounds a lot like a point guard.
I feel like I have to up my energy game. I feel as though I'm kind of getting
because you didn't have one of these nasty ass Red Bulls. This is so bad.
Kind of getting bullied a little bit this morning. I'm close, but I'm not letting Kenny win. I'm
real bad.
Let him out.
Why do you keep drinking? No,
because I need the energy.
Out.
It's close.
I need the energy. I need a little boost.
Do what must be done.
Do it. Do it.
To this day.
Yeah, it's not good. This was a gift. It was given to me.
Let me see that flavor.
It's called Cherry Sakura.
My man Boyce hit me with a line that I'd like to say to you, but I don't think you're familiar with Billy Jack.
BoJack Horseman?
No, Billy Jack was.
I'll Google him. Don't worry. You don't have to say it.
Native American.
Oh, okay.
He was a vet, and he was trying to clean up the town, and he told one of the gentlemen what he was going to do with his foot and where he was going to place it.
He was a badass.
And then he came to talk to our first championship. That guy, that Billy Jack, the real life guy, came to talk to our team.
The guy that played him, or was there an actual person named Billy
the
Jack?
actor that played Billy Jack.
Thomas Laughlin?
Yes. I think he went to Oklahoma, maybe.
Gross.
Well, at that time, I mean, we didn't hate Oklahoma. But anyway.
Well, it's because Oklahoma was terrible.
Isn't he from Oklahoma originally?
He was born in Wisconsin.
School. Does it get into, are you on his wiki?
I'm on his wiki. I'm not getting to college here. I don't.
Because it was like the second or third Oklahoma guy that we had talked to. One of them was J.C. Watts. And I was like, why do we keep bringing in these guys?
There is no mention of Oklahoma on his Wikipedia page.
That might have been the Billy Jack thing. But there's a line in there that he talks about.
He went to the University of Wisconsin, and then he did play safety at Marquette.
Safety, like DB?
Yeah, safety and halfback. Went two ways. He was like high school. You guys have a lot of two-way players.
Now, they did that a lot back then, though.
I mean, it was in the 70s. It wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't like the 50s. I'm not talking about like Paul Hornig here or anything.
See, that like that's just not necessary.
What? Not a big Paul Hornig guy?
God,
Notre Dame? No?
It's fine.
I believe he's the only Heisman Trophy winner to play on a team with a losing record.
Told my man.
Is that correct?
Great player. Has an award named after him.
He had some questionable takes about Notre Dame's admissions policies at one point, but
you guys,
it's okay.
Touchdown Jesus.
Okay, here's my question. I've been trying to figure this out. This name doesn't lend itself to that, but I could be wrong. Was Thomas Laughlin an actual Native American playing a Native American, or was he a white guy playing a Native American?
I don't want to. It seemed like at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he come talk to us? It was motivational.
Apparently, he ran for president a few times. I don't think that went well.
As what, an independent?
I guess.
That's what I would do.
He saw the office of president of the United States in 92, 04, and 08.
Yeah, maybe we were like post-campaign Billy Jack guy.
Coming right off 92, coming right off the presidential campaign, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'd vote for you, DB.
Ooh, that's tough. No, not that. Sorry. I just found out that Tom Laughlin was, in fact, a white.
Are you down on the fact that he was?
I mean, there's no Native American actors you can find to play a Native American guy. Not really here for not really here for Ben Kingsley playing Gandhi either, but Gandhi sucks, so I'll let it slide. I mean, it'd be like if Angela Lansbury played Mother Teresa. Like, what are we doing?
Where is Sasha?
Oh no.
Well,
man.
Jack's got the answer there for you.
Cactus Jack? Somebody with some sense. What did Jack say?
I don't think you could say that.
Yeah, I'm not going to repeat that. Not going to repeat that.
I am also one of those. I can say it if I wanted.
Keljam, Ben Kingsley's like an 8th. That doesn't count.
I truly don't recognize what we're doing.
All right, I'll give Ben Kingsley a pass. It's fine.
Jack?
Yeah, it's
Jack.
Shane, I'm gonna be honest. This is your fault. You know that, right?
Oh.
Why is this my fault? Because I got up today?
No, this is what happens when we don't have an 8 o'clock guest.
Oh.
Just things get wild.
Me and Austin were just talking about that.
Let's take a quick break here. We've been doing this for an hour, so we're gonna stop. We're gonna try and regroup.
You're just breaking because you have to take breaks.
We're gonna talk.
Well, Suave actually was producing and said how many things we had.
Yeah,
to
that's
hit.
actually really helpful.
That's helpful.
Because
Shane reminded me.
Like Sasha yelled at me about the other day, and I was like, "How many am I supposed to take? Like, if you don't tell me how I'm supposed to take,
that was a fantastic conversation.
I'm just not gonna."
I don't know. I think she needs to get here ASAP.
This is very bad.
I don't even know what that is.
Thank you to my guy Devin from Miracle Hills. My tennis coach gave me this because somebody gave it to him. And he's like, I'm not going to drink it. And I was like, I'll drink Red Bull. Sometimes I get a little energy drink in the morning. This flavor, very bad.
As it's disappeared.
And listen, I need the energy. What do you want me to do?
You don't need anything except
You're right.
A muzzle.
I'm energized by the performance of one Wardell Stephen Curry. Shout out, my guy. Let's take a quick break. That's DBM Ravi Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's time to shift into spring at Edwards Chevrolet. Lease the 2026 Chevy Trax LT for just $319 a month, $0 down with your first payment due at signing, or save $2,500 off MSRP. Spring on these deals before they're gone. Drive away with more this April. Or lease the 2026 Chevy Silverado RST for just $579 a month, $0 down with your first payment due at signing, or save $9,000 off MSRP. Get to Edwards Chevrolet today. Together, let's drive.
I mean, there was talks of it, but like I think anything to get the win at all costs. That's what we're gonna do, and it was fun to do that. First time in a while coming out of the pen, so it was super fun. We kind of have a list of who's gonna go in, like certain innings. Obviously, the game will tell, but yeah, I think it's a lot more jittery and a lot more blood's flowing a little bit faster when you come out of the pen for sure. We don't necessarily care about Creighton. Whoever we're playing, we're gonna give it our best shot, and sometimes we lose. That's baseball. So we came out on top today, and the boys, the defense played great, so that's all we can ask for.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Nextgen Male Medical. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. DB, I'm going to give you some options here.
Local transfer portal news.
We could do local transfer portal news. We could do. We're a week out.
I don't like when you pose these options real time.
I know, but I want to give you options.
I feel like we should be more prepared than that.
Listen, we're very prepared.
By the way,
tell by the first hour.
Did somebody re-square that, or was that me from yesterday?
That was you yesterday.
Yeah, it looks a little better.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, I like the I liked the Jackie Robinson. You know, we had Jackie Robinson Day yesterday.
We did.
Big fan.
En route to a grand slam and an 8-2 win. And the Mets continue to struggle to score runs. That's pretty good.
Ooh, the Dodgers are good at baseball, man. I get it.
Dude's on a roll, isn't he?
Yankees with back-to-back walk-off wins.
So are we? I asked this the other day. I'm going to ask it again. Are we on Trout watch, or is this he's just hitting dingers off the Yankees? He hit another one.
What do you
For
mean?
a guy that's hitting 220, he has 6 dongs.
What do you mean by watch? Like, are we? Like,
is Trout back?
I don't know, man. Like,
you're such a hater.
I'm not a hater.
I can't ask you anything about Mike Trout without you.
No, you can. I listen. If you're asking if he's back or not, I'm hesitant. Like, yeah, the 220 has a little bit to do with it. Like, that's not who he's been historically, right? Like, we're talking about back.
He's hitting bombs.
Okay, cool. Like, but that's not who he was. That's part of who he was.
Well, I mean,
I mean, like, is he back because he turned into Richie Sexton? Like, what are we doing here? Like, oh, we got Adam Dunn version of Mike Trout. Cool. Like, he's doing his best Kyle Schwarber impersonation. Like, what? Like, that's not who he was. Part of the reason we freaked out.
I'm ramping up.
Part of the reason we freaked out about Mike Trout is because it was the whole thing, right? Lots of people hit home runs with really low averages. That's sort of baseball now, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm having a hard time getting
But they
worked
didn't
up.
play center field as good as he does.
He doesn't play center field as good as he does.
Wow. That's just rude.
That's accurate. He's 34 and like broke his back. Like he's Christian Bale after he comes back. Like
I actually think his back is the one thing he hasn't.
No,
he's up to around
he did break his
240
back
and he's playing right field. So you guys are both kind of right.
Like this isn't
a
who
right
he was.
fielder now.
Yeah, like because he can't play center field anymore. Physically, it's too hard on him.
If the Red Sox were better, would you be happy? They beat the Twins yesterday. You should like
after losing the first 2 games by an aggregate of like 38-0. Congrats, we beat the Twins once. Hooray! Garrett Crochet gave up another run just now from game 1 still. He gave up like 11 hits in like 14 minutes.
BRUNTZ's A's are playing well.
Why would that make me feel better?
Oh, no, you should cheer for your friends.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, that's right. That's not a chance that's happening. Again, why my coaching staff wants you in our circle, I have no idea.
I don't know. I think I'm fun to be around.
Yeah, just a barrel of
Rico, don't shake your head. You stop getting free lunches. You start doing that.
he's got me kind of censoring myself. I can't even say a barrel of monkeys.
Sure, why not?
I'm not messing with you.
Don't censor yourself, Damon.
I'm not.
There's no rules.
I keep telling myself I'm not gonna stoop, but it gets harder by the millisecond.
Where are we stooping? Like Bob?
All
Mark?
right. That's not.
That was
even,
stupid.
That's not even remotely funny. we're doing too much.
Okay, so Tater Salad says, he says Mike Trout needs to win a World Series. Do you care about World Series in baseball?
They're
For like individuals?
They're on this empty stats thing. If you're gonna placate them,
this is apart from that. Do you care about guys winning World Series in baseball for their legacy?
No,
I don't
it's
either.
not even remotely
It's the
relevant.
one sport I don't think it matters at all.
No, not at all.
Basketball is the most important. Yes or no?
Yeah, I don't know. That in football is tough.
I think
that's tough. I mean,
for quarterbacks, we certainly
I just got into this argument over this tweet the other day between Mike Evans and Calvin Johnson because Mike Evans has significantly better stats than Megatron.
Career now?
It might not even be that close.
Let me check here because I'm not aware of this. I know Mike Evans has crazy stats, but I've never looked at him side by side.
Dude, it's
49ers great Mike Evans, by the way.
No, I'm serious. The tweet has the graphic overlay side by side. Hey AJ, it was on X. There's a Mike Evans, Calvin Johnson comparison, and the caption says, "Who's the better receiver?" I'm dead serious.
All right, so I got the
and the only reason it got my attention is because I think I told you during the season last year when Mike Evans got hurt and I was trying to defend Baker Mayfield that Mike Evans was arguably the best receiver we never talk about.
Mike Evans is phenomenal.
Look how quickly this dude is sick. He is a sick.
Do we have it up?
It's up.
Wow.
It's up.
The 22 more touchdowns is damning.
Yards per catch, similar. Way more receptions, more yards.
Yeah. And it's not like, I mean, it's not like you can make the quarterback argument either.
So this is my question about football. Mm-hmm. If Calvin Johnson had won more meaningful games, not to do the whole empty stats thing.
No, I get what you're saying.
So A-Train, why do you say that?
Where did he say?
He said Calvin Johnson is better, and it's not even close.
I think Calvin Johnson is physically more talented.
Mike Evans also has those stats in 41 more games.
Right, but I mean, with the average stats are close too. Like the yards per catch is 15.2 to 15.9. Like we're in the very, like we're in the neighborhood there. And
Sid, I saw somebody with a Bayern license. Bayern is in Munich. I always say Munchausen. With on the
Munchausen by proxy, where you poison your kids to get sympathy for. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody had that license plate yesterday.
I wouldn't advertise that.
No, it was weird, and it was on a Nebraska.
Oh,
like the red plate, like the
sports
specific Nebraska football plate, but it said Byron.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little
soccer.
odd.
Yeah, soccer fan.
Big soccer guy.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about USA and Japan yesterday in terms of upsets on the day, but it wasn't really an upset because she did shuffle her lineup.
Yeah, it wasn't the A team really.
No, and Rodman didn't play until like the 60th minute.
Still would like to think you can win that one anyway, but
I don't know. Japan beat them last year. Same deal.
Yeah. I'm a big Premier League fan.
Yeah, I don't know about the not even close though A-Train thing.
I think we look at
you're the guy that was honking for Evans when you wanted to defame Manziel.
Are we sure that Mike Evans didn't make Johnny Manziel?
I mean, I think that take has aged really well. I don't know if it's
not in college.
Yes, in college. The dropout from the year that he had Evans to the year
he's going to get it going.
Do you want me to bring up the Johnny Manziel?
Yeah, I do, because Johnny Manziel was fantastic in flipping college.
All right, let's check year to year because you're not going to like this.
Listen, Mike Evans was a great player, but Manziel's got to make it happen outside the pocket and deliver the goddamn ball.
He delivered the ball.
Did you watch the game? Yeah. Or are you just reading stats?
I watched.
I don't give a
I watched him throw YOLO jump balls to Mike Evans all year.
Jump balls.
All year.
Jump balls.
Yes.
He was throwing jump balls.
Yes.
Making plays in the pocket because they couldn't protect him. He was only throwing jump balls. So Mike Evans only caught 50-50 balls?
Mostly, yeah.
You're killing me.
He caught a lot of 50-50 balls. I'm just saying, he did go up in passing touchdowns. He threw more interceptions the second year without Mike Evans. I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
Mike Evans was, I think, a pretty big factor in why Johnny Manziel.
Sure, he was. Manziel was really, really good in college.
He was really good in college.
And a lot of times, especially in the heyday of when he was destroying Bama, he wasn't perceived as the best player on the field, but he played the best in those games. Like, you cannot take that away from him. Don't give me that Mike Evans crap.
He was a phenomenal college football player. He was playing way above his.
We're talking about college. Why the designation? Because he wasn't a good pro.
No, here's what I'm saying. Without Mike Evans, we're not talking about him in even the same stratosphere that we currently do as a college football player. He's a very good college football player.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
It's a good runner. He was a good runner. He got bailed out a lot by Mike Evans.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Listen, Emmett, I don't love Manziel like that. What I hate is the slander because his career didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to. If we rewind and take it for what it is when he was in college, separate from the NFL, he was sensational. I hate how we go to the end just to disparage because the career wasn't what we wanted it to.
I almost look
and that's kind of what you like to do.
No, I don't even look at Johnny Manziel as when I think about Johnny Manziel, I don't even remember that he played in the NFL. Like, I'm only talking about college most of the time because he didn't really have an NFL career to speak of. Like, there's not even really a sample size to go with there. Like he played so little in the NFL. Like I don't like. There's nothing even to go on.
Mm-hmm.
I like. It's kind of like Tebow. Like I don't use Tebow's NFL career. Just like he was what he was. I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm also a guy. Like this isn't really what we're talking about. But like to talk out of both sides of my mouth, I also think Tebow was overrated in college.
Sure, and that's fine. And I've like listen. I've looked back at like he was a lot of like he was a lot of like 4 yards. And we think of Tebow. We probably think of
KJ. Is that a hot take? Like a lot of guys that win the Heisman play with good players.
I think we think of Tebow the way
like WTA, like
Manziel actually was in college. Is that fair?
What's that?
We think of Tebow the way Manziel actually was in college. Tebow didn't make the big plays the way Manziel did. Like Tebow was a lot of like 4 or 5 yards
a carry.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
He wasn't the
like goal line short yardage runs. Like
I think of him as like the Eddie George of quarterbacks.
Tater, I used to defend you, but the more you talk, the more I think you just like to argue. Like, because you don't really make a ton of good points. You just say things to the contrary. When I say overrated, for the prowess that he makes the lists of great quarterback play in college, I think is a little laughable. We bottom line it because of the Heisman voting and the amount of rushing touchdowns he had.
Yeah, the accumulation of
throwing
stats.
Screens to Aaron Gonzalez and Percy Harvin and QB run game is really, really good. It isn't prolific the way that I would watch like Baker Mayfield make plays at the quarterback spot. I know I have to be very specific for people that think super linearly, but given the fact he scored a bajillion touchdowns from about 5 yards away, it doesn't move my needle. So grown-ups that LOL make me laugh.
Tebow was a great winner.
You're too old, probably, Tater, to be like. I gotta know what I'm talking. I have to know who I'm talking about.
Tebow was a great winner, not a great
Captain. It doesn't surprise me that you're with Tater. You guys, in essence, are the same person a lot. Like that doesn't validate you. Like that would be like me saying I'm not even gonna give. I'm just not. But that's why I don't drink Red Bull.
You don't need the wings.
So this is a pet peeve.
Okay.
Sometimes we even do it with our team, right? Like 94, we misremember a lot. We were not great offensively.
Correct. Yeah, we've talked about this.
We talk about it like,
and there was a lot of close games.
So I like to actually just kind of pay attention to as it unfolds, right? It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's tennis or soccer or hockey. Like
how did we feel in real time?
I'm very anti just looking at the box score because I hate people in our profession when they just read box scores without saying, "Hey, I'm just looking at the box score." Right? I'm not a guy that is enamored by a quarterback. Like I watched their offense. He did like Urban Meyer is notorious. Listen to a ton he's notorious for what he would fall back on in crunch time, and it was going to be QB run game, right? Yep. Whether it was power or counter or getting extra guys in the backfield. And he was very content with 4.5 yards a carry, which is, hey, listen, that's great. But as a running back, anything below 5.5, I'm like, number one. But two, for the amount of touchdowns he scored to the yards per carry and who he played with, I think it needs quantifying.
I think that's fair.
Like that's how I like to look at stats. Like I'm just like if I look at Derrick Henry and I see 2,000 yards, like I like to look at the runs.
Sure.
If I see famously Emmitt Smith. Right. And I know that in 94, he averaged 5.5 yards per carry before he was touched. Like, I'm going to factor that in.
Yeah, that matters.
It's different than me just looking at he's an MVP caliber guy. I'm not taking anything away from the data. It's just that I've reserved the right on how impressive I actually think it is.
Yeah.
Right. If I watch Amir Abdullah, why do I have an affinity for Amir Abdullah? Well, I have an affinity for Amir Abdullah. I put him.
He made a lot of chicken salad.
This is fairly controversial, I think, in terms of natural runners, especially with my peers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Amir belongs in. This is kind of a hot take. When I look at just running, making guys miss, natural runners, like, I don't have any problems comparing Aman and Amir as runners.
You think Amir's a better natural
He's
runner
a
than
better
Aman?
natural runner.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's and listen, AG's my guy, but
really good.
Really good. When I'm just watching it and I'm seeing it's like, so that's the same way that I would look at like Tebow or Mark Ingram is a guy that I like to do this a lot with.
Sure.
Because I used to have to vote. I don't know the stats thing. That's why I bristled up at Manziel. Like, what was the hot top? I don't love Manziel. I'm actually watching the games, though. Yeah. The 50-50 YOLO balls, like, that's not true. That's not true. The improvisation, buying time against good defenses, like, listen to Saban talk about how he compromised his defense.
Sure.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Like, you have good players you're throwing to. There's no question about that. But it starts with the quarterback play.
On the front end, I can't argue with you at all. I think a lot of those improvisations end a lot differently with anybody besides Mike Evans.
No, Mike Evans was great. He was great.
Like, there were, and I'm probably, to be fair, I'm probably I'm probably thinking about a very few specific instances that stick out really largely in my mind.
No, so here's the thing. Don't say to be fair. Because just say to be accurate.
Okay.
Don't do me a solid. Right? Because fairness implies like that you're conceding the fact that you need to do what's right.
I'm conceding the fact that you made a point that I need to acknowledge.
Yeah, just start with the facts.
Which is, I call that being fair, but that's whatever. There are probably a handful of instances where Mike Evans comes down with very big 50-50 balls.
I just think we confuse fair and right.
That outweigh or that have an outsized place in my mind when thinking about Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
That's probably a more accurate way to put it.
And to think this started with we were talking about portal transfers.
I'm still trying to talk about the NBA, but that's okay. It's more popular than people think.
I don't disagree with that.
It is. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Like, that's
I don't.
We talked a little bit about that in the first hour. Like, the numbers don't lie. Like, you can't make up an 86% increase in total number of viewers year over year.
Hot danger. That's
what did he say?
He said he's a better athlete. That would be good.
Who?
When I think of athlete, do I think of who could do more things?
I mean, when we can get into this if you want to, but that's a totally different conversation of like, what do we consider athleticism?
Yeah.
Because I think everybody defines a little bit differently. A lot of people are like, how fast does he run? How high does he jump? I think of athleticism as, in the simplest form, just body control.
Yeah.
Like, what can
I do think that's an underrated.
Like, what?
I think that's an underrated aspect of it,
because
of athleticism.
I would, and not to make everything about Curry, but like I know like Curry doesn't jump high, he doesn't run fast, but like his body control is unbelievable, right? And I also think being able to repeat a motion in less than ideal circumstances, right? That's so whether that's Curry on a shooting form or like Alcaraz on his forehand, like when you can repeat a motion that you've done a million times, but do it under duress or under like quarterbacks are a good example of this, right? When you can throw a really good ball and get your shoulder square and things like that, when you don't have, like when somebody's around your feet and you can't step into it, like that's really good athleticism to me. So I would like, there's certain things where like Tom Brady's never going to probably break a 5.0 and a 40, but he's got a certain level of athleticism in terms of navigating his body around a pocket and being able to get his shoulders to a place where he can throw the ball.
A lot like Purdy.
Yeah, Purdy, that's a good example. Yeah, like Purdy's probably runs like a 4.9 or something, but like he's very good at. So when people talk athleticism, I think body control. as opposed to 40 times. And like, if we want to get into explosiveness, I'll start talking about testing numbers and things like that. But I think at its core, athleticism is just body control. And to that point, Johnny Manziel had terrific body control, like really, really good body control. Way better body control than Tim Tebow, I would say.
Yeah.
That accurate?
It's fair. Does anybody know Tim Tebow's average yards per carry?
It's under 4.5, I think.
It's 4.3.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4.2
for his career.
Yeah, it's not good.
But he has 88 touchdowns.
Yeah, because he was their goal line back.
Right. So it's like
he was Jerome Bettis. He was just taking snaps from center.
It definitely warrants context.
Yeah.
Like I think it's not even out of pocket. Like if you actually,
I think Chuck is right. Baker's an underrated athlete if you're talking about body control.
Oh, Baker Mayfield is sensational.
Yeah.
But I'm a Baker guy.
Yeah, no, but I think he's a, by my definition, I think he's a good athlete.
Tim Tebow had 23 touchdowns on 4.3 yards per carry the year he won the Heisman.
I know.
And they won, and they were 9-3 that year?
Yeah, they won the national championship the year before and the year after.
Listen. And he gets credit for the first national championship. He was not the starter. That was Chris Leak.
He was not.
Like, we like to forget about Chris Leak, who won them a national championship.
Dude, I've had this. This is, you talk about like wheelhouse.
Yeah.
These are the kinds of things that I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like, well, let's actually break this down.
Yeah.
I'll have this discussion every day that ends in Y, and I'm here for it.
The only reason I think you can, so the part where I struggle wouldn't work, because you were talking about the place that Tebow ranks amongst quarterbacks in a lot of these lists, right? The only thing I struggle with,
he's in like everybody's top 3, and I don't. He
this is blasphemous, but like Eric Crouch winning the Heisman had much better. Like, he didn't have the touchdowns, but he averaged 5.3 yards per rush on his career
with significantly less talent.
Accurate.
Yes. 3
linemen off that Florida team were top 3 picks.
Yeah, the Pouncey twins, like 2 long time NFL starters.
Odom, you had Percy Harvin.
Yeah, like
you had like that, and those defenses were really good.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't mean, I'm not saying
You're not saying he's bad.
No, he's not
right. We have to have context here. Like, you're starting with he's good, but.
And I don't know if this validates or vindicates me, but I'm also the same. I try to be consistent, not fair. I try to be consistent.
Listen, I get that you don't like the word. You know what I mean.
I made this case about what current great player in Columbus, Ohio.
What current great player in Columbus and so Ohio State still on the team? Oh, Jeremiah Smith. Yeah.
For multiple years, I said, guys, I don't know.
We're on the same page on this one.
He's really good.
Yes. But within the context.
But we talk about him like it's mythical.
Yeah, like he's otherworldly.
So I could use the term
overrated.
Yeah. And but you have to understand what I'm saying.
Most people hear overrated, they think bad. That's not what overrated is.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not good.
Right. That's a perception problem. Like,
I'm just saying, like, when
you're
the way
talking
they utilize, I don't know. Like, he's really good. Certainly not generational.
When we're talking about the context of Ohio State really good receivers, right? Like, we're starting there, and he's definitely in that group, right? But then we're talking about guys like Smith and Jigba, who's phenomenal, and Garrett Wilson and Mbuka.
It's incredible.
It's an unbelievable group, right?
It's incredible.
So to put him all of a sudden above that, at the top of that group, like I struggle with that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm 100% on board. But that's a really good example of overrated can still mean very good.
Yeah. Kobe, you won't get any pushback. You won't get any pushback from me on that. And I love, you see who he just said?
And
I love Ryan Williams.
I think he's very good.
But
people do, and I know everybody made like he's still only 17. Like, that was the big thing as a freshman. He's like, oh, he's only 17. You heard it every broadcast 14 times. He's really good. The thing that we've made him into is something else.
Although
I do like Ryan Williams a lot, though.
Although I'll wait till this year, but we'll get into the better pro between
Williams,
the gaudy, ridiculous size and athleticism of Jeremiah Smith, and the teeny, slight, really, really good player in Ryan Williams in terms of who's going to be a better pro.
I've said this since they were freshmen. I like Ryan Williams a little better, personally.
I do too. I do too.
I like Ryan Williams a little better.
By the way,
but I'm also the guy that thinks Mekhi Lemon's the best receiver in the draft, no questions asked. So
how is Harrison Jr. not a good pro? Are we saying it's Arizona?
I don't know. I do think that context matters, but he's been disappointing for sure. I mean, let's not pretend like Larry Fitzgerald didn't dominate in Arizona with as bad, if not worse, situations, right? Like, we've seen really good receivers still be really good in really bad situations. It's harder for sure, but I mean, Larry Fitzgerald had 3 years of late stage Kurt Warner, and that's about it. Yeah. He had a couple Carson Palmer years in there. Again, end of career Carson Palmer.
I always have to slow down as opposed to knee-jerk reactions because I have an affinity for Larry Fitzgerald. So it's like
huge fan.
I got to make sure that I listen to this in.
Huge fan of Larry Fitzgerald.
Just so. But I mean.
But his quarterbacks were as bad as any great.
How is Trey McBride more of a factor? Is it a product of, Arizona?
Marvin Harrison
listen, and I said this last year.
Yeah.
I thought Michael Wilson was the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL. How is Michael Wilson a better pro than Harrison Jr.? He's got to have almost twice the catches. Pull up their stats.
Yep, I'm bringing up Marvin Harrison.
I'm going to say 75-45.
So Marvin Harrison was at 41 last year. And then, sorry, who was the other guy?
Can't cross my finger.
Who was the other guy? Sorry.
Michael Wilson. 80?
Michael.
Come on, baby. 80.
Let's see what we got here.
God, fat fingers. What
World's
takes so
best Googler, 78.
That's close.
78.
That's close.
1,006 yards to 6.
I just say all that to say, and this is I would love to have this problem. But when you're talking about the elite of the elite at Ohio State, that is a tough nut to crack.
Yeah.
Because Harrison was unbelievable. We said when he got hurt, it was the reason they didn't win the game against Georgia.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, man, if Harrison
doesn't get hurt.
So, we think he's really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. And you just look at what these guys do in the pros. Terry McLaurin was an afterthought. You heard Urban Meyer tell the story about not wanting Terry McLaurin to come to their school? He didn't want him to be a Buckeye.
So,
that's standard.
This context.
And it isn't Jeremiah Smith's fault.
No, this context is important, especially when we're talking about, Chuck is right. JSN is elite.
He may be the best of the bunch.
JSN?
Yes.
Hard to argue against that at this point.
I'm not even talking about the pros.
I mean in college too.
Because you know who I thought was better? I'm not even going to use revisionist history. You know who I thought was better?
Is that Garrett Wilson at the same time?
I thought Chris Olave was better.
Oh, Olave. Yeah. I forgot about Chris Olave. God, they've had so many good receivers.
I thought Olave was better.
So here's my thing with Marvin Harrison. And I don't know if this is fair or not, but it's my perception of him. So here it is. I think because of where he's come from.
Who?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
Got the NFL dad, super highly touted, was told he's the guy the whole time. That's a very different place to come from than Scary Terry, right?
McLaurin, yeah.
Didn't want him at Ohio State. Afterthought in the draft. Went to a team that nobody really cares about. There is a part of me, and maybe this isn't fair, but there's a part of me. I think fair is the right word in that time.
I haven't heard it yet.
I think fair is right. Well, you got me thinking about it now.
I'm glad I got you in pins and needles because
I'm just trying to make sure
you were giving me anxiety first hour and I was eating it like a goddamn.
I ran out of Red Bull, so trouble now. No more cherry Sakura.
Every time I hear Sakura, I think Sakura.
Bana?
But that's Sakura,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I need to Google that.
Yeah, I don't even know what flavor Sakura is, so that's a weird thing. But anyway, my perception of him as he's wearing like, you remember what he wore his last year at Big Ten Media Days?
Yeah, we were right next to each other, and I was like, yeah,
maybe that's not fair.
I have to be careful.
But within the context of being,
my man was showing me his accessories. He pulled open his sport coat, and I was like, yeah.
And he comes from.
I remember.
Super privilege. Comes from,
and his dad was a tough guy.
His dad was okay, but like a lot of tough guys don't have tough sons. Like once they make it, a lot of times it doesn't go that way.
That's anecdotally,
but I think it's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're a tough guy and you like really make it, a lot of times your kids aren't like that.
I got to be careful here.
I got to be careful
because I was. So you remember Real Time?
Mm-hmm.
After that whole production, I said, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how that's going to play. Real Time.
Yes.
Promise to, and I'm totally being judgmental. Like,
yeah. But
I mean, Judgy McJudge, stereotyping, shallow. Like I'm being all those things. Play that, quote that out of, take that out of context. And I still might have ended up being right.
But here's why I think that matters, right?
Those are the kinds of things that I pay attention to, though.
It felt like he thought he had already made it. That was my concern.
Do you know who gives me similar vibes?
Who?
But I haven't, like, I'm not afforded the luxury. This is the wannabe profiler in me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who gives me similar vibes?
Who?
Mendoza.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Although A-Train, I would say I would say Boston is a tough guy. And David Boston was extremely tough
mm-hmm.
and has overcome some mental health things. I mean, David Boston went through a stretch where I'm just glad to see that he's productive.
Also, like he kind of got like,
remember he was wearing the weird contacts and he was taking juice.
I'll say he was all roided up.
He was getting like
allegedly
suicide. Yeah,
allegedly roided up. But I don't.
But I think his son is tough.
Yeah, I think he got popped for roids. So I think I can say.
No, he did.
Not allegedly.
Yeah,
he also was a 260-pound receiver.
Did you see his frame?
Yeah, I know. So like there is
Charles Woodson tells a great story how he smelled blood in the water because he thought Boston was a fake tough guy. That was about the time I think I started rocking with Woodson.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is year 2 Michigan, and I'm like, I think I love this guy.
Yeah.
I think I love him.
Well, you're a big Michigan fan, so that makes sense.
Closet.
But no, like so like it kind of reminds me when we're talking about like Cignetti, right? The way he talks about players, the way he talks about old boy with the gold shoes.
We got some Cignetti.
Do we have that clip?
Not the gold shoes.
No, the most recent one.
The most recent one that made rounds that he's been saying
because
forever. We acted like he just said it.
When we talk about guys that can't play for certain guys, do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. could have played for Curt Cignetti?
I don't know enough, but on the surface, I'd say no.
Anecdotally seems like no.
It seems like no.
Right? Like that's kind of what I mean about Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, we could rule out a lot of guys if we just roll the clip.
Players want to be coached. Great players, you can't coach them enough. You can't give them enough. They want more, more, and more. Inconsistent players want coached on their terms.
That's not the one I was talking about, but it does. It was the long one where he's talking about. It was the same one, you guys, that on the heels of Jason Williams, talking about. And I hate the whole generationally soft thing because
I don't think that's a thing.
Well, the thing that I don't like about that, I've said this before. Like, if you have punk ass kids, you got punk ass parents. Like, they're like somebody. You can't just fast forward and say, "Oh, we got a soft generation." Oh, then we parented like chumps too.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing with the participation trophies is like, who bought those trophies?
And whose idea was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't the kids.
Yeah, like not the kids were like, it's not like they're taking their credit card and going to the store.
Yeah, they're like, hey, man, 9th place sounds great. What's in it for me? Yeah, man, it was like
No, it's the parents.
We can't just. But to Signetti's point and to Jay Will's point, and did you hear your boy Dan Hurley talk about the type of coach he wants?
I don't think so.
Listen, so I know Austin's frantically scrambling. Hurley talked about filling because he's got an open position.
Yeah, because Murray went to PC.
The way that Hurley describes what you have to be for an assistant coach, who in the world would want that job? This is what I'm thinking in my head.
Sure.
Like,
you've said that about Chris Rule before, where you're like, he'd be hard to work for.
Oh, yeah. So that's the misnomer about him.
Yeah.
If there's two things that really get me to bristle up about that I think are mischaracterizations of Coach Rule. Number one is his work ethic.
Yeah.
And two is how we question how authentic he is. And some of it is his own doing, right? I think with how we glean things from the podium. But you have to watch him on the day-to-day, and ask what his players think and his staff thinks of having to go to work for him every day. Like, we're watching, we can say, like we're watching like high school film. A couple really good players in that weekend, and just his critical eye versus the fluff and what surrounds the actual player,
like reputation versus film.
I get a chance to see real time. Listen, and he'll say things like, I don't know the direction we're trying to move. I'm not sure, and he's contemplating how that will play in the building.
Sure.
Or what their real temperament is, or not just taking them to the fun. You know what I mean? So I'm like I'm fortunate that I get worked up because. But then when I pit it against what I think the perception is, it does kind of bug me a little bit because I think I know what he's after.
Yeah.
Now, it just hasn't. But I like the fact that there's like this, it's not new, but there's this movement, whether it's Indiana or even Cristobal, who they throw a lot of money around. Still, you got to be a tough guy.
Line coach. Yeah.
Hurley. Where there may be this movement now, the last handful of years, especially with all this money flying around and, pay for play and who's in it for the money, we may have got a better litmus test of what's going to be sustainable and not. And we may start with how much you love it and how tough you are.
Let's take a quick break here. We got Brian Edwards coming up next from Major Wager. That's DBM Ravi Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's time to shift into spring at Edwards Hyundai. Lease the 2026 Hyundai Kona SE all-wheel drive starting at just $179 a month. Shift into spring for less. Spring on this deal before it's gone. Drive away with more this April or save up to $7,000 off MSRP on the 2026 Hyundai Palisade XRT Pro. Don't wait. Shift into a fresh deal this spring at Edwards Hyundai.
Second inning. Yeah, just continuing to play hard and just going out there trusting your brothers. Just knowing that they're going to pull through for you each and every day. Yeah, especially being an in-state kid and just going out there and just playing as hard as we can. I know some years that sometimes those one-run games don't go our way, but just knowing these guys, we want to win so bad that we just continue to keep pulling through. Ty Horn's first thing out of the bullpen, and he threw absolutely amazing, and then Jay Sean just continues to keep doing his thing, and the guys in front of him did absolutely amazing each and every day and today.
listening to Hurrdat Sports Live. Now, Vegas insider, senior handicapper, and fan of the cold Budweiser bottles, Brian Edwards.
It's got to be touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Brian Edwards.
I don't really love it.
Brian Edwards.
Were they using the cream cheese to butter the bagel?
Brian Edwards.
I'm going with the cowgirl.
Here is Brian Edwards.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We're joined now by Brian Edwards from Major Wager, our Vegas insider. B, what's going on, buddy? How we doing?
Good morning, gentlemen. What's happening?
How we doing? How are we
doing good.
You like me just firing off like hypothetical lines, and you're like, look, bro, I haven't had a chance to really study. How am I going to be able to tell you something 5 months from now? But I do appreciate you entertaining my thought process. I had asked B.
I'll say, what'd you fire off?
I was asking him about look-ahead lines for potentially Michigan State, Nebraska on the road at Michigan State, and then Nebraska at Illinois, because somebody had made the comment that the only Big Ten game that they think Nebraska will be favored in is Maryland. And I do not believe that to be true.
I disagree.
So that's why I asked.
Wait, the only Big Ten game on the road or period?
Period.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at that's the 25 schedule. I was about to say, wait, Northwestern at home? Y'all don't have Northwestern at home this year. Sorry.
They'll probably be favored at Rutgers, I would imagine.
Yeah. I think you'll be favored at Rutgers. I think you'll be favored at Sparty. I'm not sure about Illinois.
Illinois probably a toss-up. Washington at home, depending on what the season's like, that might be a toss-up.
That was our infamous game dog.
Yeah. I mean, wow, y'all have a tough schedule.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you don't have a good, you're not here, but that's all we hear about is the schedule.
Tough.
I mean,
tough.
It is so doom and gloomy around this place. And all it has to do with is the schedule. It's my only saving grace, B, is it pisses the players off enough where I'm like, thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Don't pay attention to that nonsense.
I mean, you haven't had to play Indiana, Oregon, and Ohio State in the same season ever, I presume, right? Oregon's third year in the Big Ten?
Yep.
Yeah, so you got the three big heavy hitters right there. And then at Iowa, wow, that's 4 heavy underdog spots. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, this is just what the schedules are going to be, though. Like, you got 18-team conferences. This is what the schedules are going to be. You're going to have 3 of the really good teams almost every year. Like, I get that we're not that far removed from the Big Ten West where you could, like, skate your way to 10 wins if you got lucky. But, like, that's just not, that's just not what it is anymore. And I don't know. I understand that there's some challenges on the schedule, but I also look at it and I just go, I don't think there's, outside of the 3 that you mentioned, I think Nebraska can show significant progress without winning a game that is outside of their realm of the teams that they're in.
I didn't look this up, but Nebraska had to be among the top 10 in terms of retaining players, didn't they?
Yeah, they were retained 83% of the roster.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be in the top 10.
And
I would think.
And B, one of the things that excites me as somebody that wants them to be good again is they're just 1 year closer to getting to be an older team, right? They're not the young guys in the trenches anymore. It's not, it's just like an old physical team that has been in the program, which I hear a lot of the great coaches talk about. I played a clip from Kirby Smart yesterday or the day before yesterday, from a year ago spring, where he was talking about how he hasn't had enough. They can't practice the Georgia way because they haven't had enough guys in the program long enough. Like, he's like, how many year 3 guys do I have? And he said almost nobody stood up. Right. And it's like, well, no wonder we're struggling. So that's why I think this is so critical.
I mean, it's year 4 for Rule. I mean, he had it cranking at Temple and Baylor, before year 4. So, I mean, I know it's a tougher league. And all that. This has got to be a year he's gunning for the breakout, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think they're yeah. I mean, we'll see, but I do think, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I do think they're dialed. Like I do think they know firmly what's at stake this year. Which, shoot, at least I mean that's half the battle, right?
Yep.
B, how your boys feeling down there in Florida? I know we're starting to get some of these, what not just the look ahead lines, but also the look ahead win totals. How are the Gators feeling with Summerall?
I mean, he obviously hadn't won a game yet, but I give him an A+ on everything so far. I mean, he's got the fan base ignited. I love everything that comes out of his mouth. So in the spring game the other day, the wide receivers look great. I think the O-line is going to be a little bit of an issue. I think the defense is going to be improved. I liked how both quarterbacks looked. Tramel Jones had some really nice deep balls. I think Philo's got a slight edge because he's been in Buster Faulkner's system. But wide receiver, I think we've got one of the best wide receiver rooms in the country, and that was without Dallas Wilson, who, I mean, you guys may vaguely remember he had a couple of big games last year and then was hurt, and he was hurt all spring. So that's becoming a concern. But Singleton, the transfer from Auburn, who spent 2 years in Faulkner's system at Georgia Tech before going to Auburn, and Vernell Brown III, our leading receivers, a true freshman last year. And then we got a couple of transfers. Micah Mays from Wake Forest had a 75-yard touchdown catch the other day and looked really good. And, the wide receiver room looks really good. I feel pretty good about the quarterbacks. I'm a little concerned about the O-line. And the win total is 7.5. Under minus 140, over plus 112.
Are you paying attention to? I'm a big press conference honk, and I don't know why I pay attention to spring ball, but I feel like I have to pay attention to it now more than ever because there's so many new players.
Right.
But reports out of LSU, man, is that the defense is dominating and that offense has been trash. Nothing to really write home about because it is spring. But how much of that are you deep down cheering for, considering everybody not in Baton Rouge hates Lane Kiffin?
I think what you just said. Everybody in America hates Lane Kiffin these days, and right now I'm glad we got Summerall instead. I mean, I wouldn't have said that this time last year, but right now I'm glad we got him instead. Less drama and maybe a better coach. Well, I mean, obviously we'll see.
He's certainly no nonsense.
Not a better. Yeah. I mean, I really like everything that comes out of Summerall's mouth, and Spurrier loves him.
Yeah. All right. It's early, but I know you start to piece these things together. Is there a team you have your eye on that you think you're just waiting for the mag to come out from Phil Steele where you're like, yeah, that's about what I think. I'm thinking you may like Vandy. I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Is there a team in that conference that you're like, I'll be curious to see what the actual data says?
Yeah, I gotta. So the Vandy 5-star quarterback, he played in like a really small, like class, whatever, like the smallest classifications. Like you see his high school clips, and he's like the biggest player on the field by far. So I've got some concerns about him. I mean, assuming he wins the job. So I mean, I can't really have an opinion on Vandy until I see that true freshman quarterback play. Assuming he wins the job.
South Carolina, Auburn.
Yeah, so I did a fairly deep dive on Auburn. I had to do a video for Southeastern 16 on them. I mean, I love Byron Brown, the quarterback. They got some pretty good talent out of the portal and a lot of USF guys. I think it was either 11 or 12 USF guys.
That wide receiving core looks pretty good.
Yeah, and like 3 of them are from USF, and they all 3 had pretty big numbers last year. Yeah, I was kind of so Auburn's win total was 6.5. I thought it was a good number. I was thinking either 6-6 or 7-5, but that's not to say I don't think they're going to be pretty good and competitive. I mean, 7-5 in the SEC when you catching the bad side of the schedule is not that bad.
As you're looking at, you thinking at Texas A&M at all?
I haven't done a video on them yet, so I haven't really done a pretty deep dive. So yeah, I really don't have a team in mind from Damon's question.
I looked at 8.5 at Texas A&M, and I was like, how
about Missouri?
What's Missouri at? I haven't looked.
I mean, for how much credit Drink gets for his recruiting prowess, I mean, they do get. That's funny. Chuck said it the same time I did. They Hardy's as good as anybody in the country, especially after contact in the backfield. Like,
I love him.
I had a feeling.
I love Ahmad Hardy, man. My gosh, is he a player?
And I think you had a stretch last year where you were banging Missouri, and they were making you a little bit of money, weren't they?
Yeah, their team totals were good to me, especially early in the year. And then they kind of slowed down, or Prabula got hurt. I actually faded them with Vandy at Vandy the game he got hurt. We'll see on Austin Simmons. Like, I was very high on him going into last year, and then obviously had the ankle injury, and then Trinidad just played so good. He never really got back in there. But I think Austin Simmons can be really good for Mizzou. And, Prabula was okay last year. He kind of gave him the running dimension, but like he kind of got exposed against Alabama that he was a lot of dink and dunk and a lot of yak for all his stats. I mean, I think Simmons is going to be an upgrade over Prabula. So,
that Oklahoma game, first game back post-injury was – I'm watching that in our hotel because we had Nebraska played on the road, and I'm like, I don't know. Is Missouri going to score?
Right. Yeah, but I think Simmons will be an upgrade. I think Mizzou's probably going to be pretty good.
Do you like Mateer? I can't believe you.
I don't know, man. He was so all over the place last year. Toward the end of the year, I couldn't stand him.
That wide receiving core's got a chance to be pretty good if Mateer can throw it in the ocean.
Yeah.
Satania's back, right?
I don't know if they can replicate how good they were defensively.
There's no way they can be that good defensively. I don't think.
That front was deep, and I get it. They lost our Mason Tom. Like, they lost a couple of pieces, but they were – those guys were playing like 25, 26 guys on defense, and like 8 of them were on the D-line.
Yeah. I mean,
that defensive performance at Alabama last year was impressive.
How are you feeling about you said you got burned and you're not going against it, still all in on whatever Indiana does?
I think it's going to be a little downgrade at quarterback. But man, Signetti, I'm not betting against him anytime soon.
Yeah.
Well, neither is Vegas. They've got him at 10.5. So,
all right, last one before we get to the action. Blade's performance, and UFC may have found a new star, or did they? I don't know if that's sustainable, but he'll come to fight.
Right. I read Blades' quotes. I think it was yesterday, the day before, and I think I agree that he better not get in too many wars like that at heavyweight. Blades was suggesting he maybe go down to light heavyweight because he didn't think it was sustainable for him to be in that many wars. But he took a lot of damage and kept coming the other night. I hope the Black Beast knocks him the heck out.
So all of a sudden that got him on the president's card, right? Like, that's
how about that, man?
I mean, like, Dana just hits Derek Lewis up. He's like, "Hey, man, you ready to go?" And because I think, was it Lewis that wondered why he wasn't on the White House card, or vice versa?
No, Trump leaned over to Dana during the fights and goes, "Hey, why isn't Derek Lewis on the White House card?" He goes, "Give me a minute."
Yeah, he hit him up like right then.
Yeah. And Dana said that he said to Derek, President Trump just asked me why you aren't on the White House card. And Lewis goes, politics.
His balls were hot. That's what it was.
Isn't that great?
All right, let's talk NW and Phoenix. What do we got?
Let's go with the Warriors, man. Look at Steph turning. You said Golden State and Phoenix, right? Yeah. Look at Steph turning back the clock last night, and my guy Al Horford, and that 3 minutes of lockdown defense from. Did y'all see on Twitter? There's like a 3-minute film breakdown of Draymond locking down Kawhi in the last 3 minutes last night. It was ridiculous.
Kawhi's presser was disturbing.
Oh, what did he say?
He's not stressing over what the NBA is going to decide about his contract. He feels like they'll be in the clear. Not sure what his future holds, but
he might be in the clear. The Clippers aren't.
Kawhi has made a career of coming across as indifferent. It's amazing what a player he's been in the league for a guy that acts like he doesn't care about the results.
He has to act like that. That has to just be his personality off the court as well, right? Has to be.
Yeah, I mean, just unassuming.
Yes.
I'll let Uncle Dennis take care of it.
Yeah. I was like,
he got his money a long time ago. But anyway, Golden State dominated Phoenix this year. They won 3 out of 4. They won at Phoenix without Steph. And the one game they lost to Phoenix, they lost by 1 point. So give me Golden State +3.
All right, we got Raptors and Cavs. It's a -8 the Cavs are favored by.
So I know it was before Christmas, and so obviously it was without Harden, but Toronto played Cleveland 3 times this year. They won outright all 3 times, and they won by double digits all 3 times. Cleveland 16-24-1 against the spread at home. I know they're better with Harden, but they not necessarily in the first round, but they're a perennial postseason flop. Give me the Raptors +8.
Let me ask you something about a future on the Cavs. Is it worth it for you?
No.
Just because Mitchell and Harden notoriously don't respond well.
Yeah, and I love Donovan. I don't like Harden, but I love Donovan Mitchell. But Harden or Donovan's, has he been in the West Finals? Did he go in the bubble with Utah maybe? No. They lost to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's never made it past the second round, right? And Harden hadn't been back to the finals since that OKC early in his career against the Heat, right? And, in fact, with the series, not necessarily Toronto is a big dog in the series, but, you can get them +2.5 games. I think Toronto pushes this to 6. I'm not against Toronto +2.5 games in the series.
Rapid fire here. Hawks +5.5 at Knicks.
Yeah, give me the Hawks +5.5. They lost by 3 to the Knicks twice. I just wrote down my Hawks underdog stat. Where did I put it?
Scramble.
As it was 21-17 with 16 outright wins as an underdog. I don't know where the heck I put it.
As you're looking for that, you got Rockets at Lakers.
Rockets with Lakers all banged up, and then Denny Avdia. Give me over.
That's my guy, Ravi. I joke with him all the time with Ravi that he's the most underappreciated superstar, in the NBA.
Unbelievable what he did the other night. 41, 12, and 7. So against the Spurs this year, 29, 6 and 6, 37, 8 and 6, 29, 10 and 10. Avdia over 25 points, -104 price, 8 assists or more, +164.
That's Brian Edwards, Major Wager. B, appreciate the time as always.
Thanks, B.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Quick break before we get to Michael Bruntz here on Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's time to shift into spring at Edwards Nissan. Lease the 2026 Nissan Rogue Platinum starting at just $349 a month. Shift into the ride you've been waiting for. Spring on this deal before it's gone. Drive away with more this April. Or lease the 2026 Nissan Pathfinder SV, a third-row SUV, starting at just $399 a month. Don't wait. Shift into a fresh deal this spring at Edwards Nissan.
I didn't have a plan to go to the bullpen in the second inning, but they did an outstanding job. One run out of the pen. We wanted to try to get the tie with the ball in the fifth inning, which worked out that way. Kept his pitch count down, so we get the ball to Jay Sean in the eighth. So that stuff played into it just exactly like we hoped. And again, like every guy that took the ball after the first inning, thought attacked the strike zone, did a very nice job. I thought so. I thought he commanded all his pitches. I mean, I think he only threw 33 pitches, so that's probably the lowest of the entire season in a 3-inning stint. So they were ready to hit. They took some good swings. Grigo made a great play in right field, but he was throwing strikes. He was attacking the zone, and he wasn't falling behind in counts and chasing counts and some of those things. So he was fired up to get the ball tonight, and that was the difference in the game for us.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Nextgen Male Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We are joined now by Michael BRUNTZ from Husker 24/7, rocking his A's hat. What's up, Michael? How we doing?
Not bad. How's it going?
Oh, don't be friends with him, BRUNTZ, because I was pimping you earlier, and I was like, hey, the A's won 8 out of 10, 2 in a row, and he's like, yeah, and
I asked him why I should care about that.
And I go, we cheer for our friends' teams, don't we? And he
that's
goes,
your I appreciate you going to bat for me there, David. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's your AL West leading Oakland A's.
and Ravi goes, in typical L3 fashion, he's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, he's just Denny Downer, that's all.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, I would just I'd like the Red Sox to both pitch and hit in the same game. That's all. That's all I'm looking for right now.
So last place in the AL East, Boston Red Sox.
Jeez.
Those Red Sox?
Yeah, those exact ones.
Normally I would be like, oh, BRUNTZ, that's not nice. But considering Robbie's first hour and his
DB had a tough start to the day.
Just getting killed on our own show, like always, but it's fine. It just has this weird, uncanny way of just getting away from us, BRUNTZ. And Ravi had a couple of energy drinks and
just one.
A couple of things were bugging him that he wanted to get off his chest, and so it was pretty much a free for all.
I haven't even gotten to people piss me off about their turn signals yet, but that's a whole other thing.
But I got to ask him though.
Go ahead,
BRUNTZ. Does the blinking yellow light without a red get you too? Or are you one of those guys that's very cognizant that you can still turn left?
That doesn't get me. What gets me sometimes is when you get there's a couple stoplights near my house where it immediately starts with the blinking yellow, which is fine. And then you eventually get the green off that without the cycle is off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you feel like it's like the start of an F1 race. The second that green light goes, you just gun it. Do you guys ever do that, or is that just me?
That's just you.
Okay.
No, sometimes I'll do it. It depends on.
You don't gun anything except when Natasha's shooting. You drive like a grandpa.
That's not true. I drive responsibly when there's other people in the car. When it's just me in my own life, I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Listen, this dude's at cruise control in the neighborhood at like 28.
Hey, that's still speeding.
Oh, God.
He's mad because I was only going 7 miles an hour over the speed limit on the interstate.
Yeah, 0.7. It was
get 7. You get 7.
Exactly, BRUNTZ. You get 7 for free. Anything over that, you're rolling the dice.
And he's also a lane changer that goes almost clean laterally. He doesn't gain ground as he's changing lanes.
I mean,
that drives me up the wall.
You literally have to gain ground where you're
barely relative to being in a moving vehicle at 70.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to run into anybody else. My bad.
It's like, just get over, man. Just get over it. Anyway, it's fine. I was traumatized during that stretch. Anyway, stopping every 2 hours. BRUNTZ, BRUNTZ, I want to start with Nebraska being in discussion for top tier players through the portal in basketball. I was telling Ravi, this guy's getting RPMs for landing guys. Coach Hoiberg clearly riding some momentum, at least in terms of interest. I mean, how crazy is that how futile it's been for the last 60 years that we just get this immediate uptick and we're seeing dividends. And they're not the highest bidder.
No. I don't know. I mean, I think it's I think that, certainly the Sweet 16 thing helped. I don't know how much. Like, I don't think that's why you're all of a sudden getting the bump. I think there's a really particular kind of player that Fred's recruiting that I think when they find that type of player, I think there's definitely, an attraction there. So I think that piece of it's, the thing that beyond the team success, I mean, you're seeing guys like Price that are fitting really well into a system. I think it's a really nice system for stretch fours that can shoot it. And there's a lot of those guys out there right now. And a lot of guys out there right now that are really well thought of and are going to be well compensated. I think Nebraska also has a little bit more in the war chest than what they did. I think everybody does, though. I mean, I just think, now the price of doing business in the portal has gone significantly up. But I think it's kind of all of those factors that are kind of allowing them to compete. I mean, I do think the fit piece of it, though, is really big for what Fred does and the way he coaches. And, certainly, we talk about development a lot across sports. And I mean, if you come to Nebraska and you play in that system, I mean, chances are better than not that you're going to come out of it being a heck of a lot better than you were going into it.
Do you guys think we undersell the player's point of view in terms of fit? Like, I think we kind of just assume, oh, money, but I mean, we could kind of subtly be seeing a shift of where the players are now thinking, hey, is this actually a good place for me versus how much money am I getting?
I mean, Fred would say no. He did, right? Like he did this the other day. But no, I mean, I think there's really a part of that. And I think probably too, as you get more into this and you've got guys that are on their third and fourth schools, you would hope that by that point, you're careful of Troy there.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna start getting guys that are a little bit more cognizant of like, hey, how do I fit into this system? Like maybe this actually does matter after my second or third stop, So I don't know. Like is it undersold? Maybe. I mean, I think the money discussion's huge, but I mean, I think guys that are further in their careers that, maybe have not been at places where they've won a significant amount. I mean, maybe that stuff kind of starts mattering a little bit more, especially, as they get further into their careers, and you can kind of hear the ticking of the clock a little bit on whatever time they have left in college basketball.
Yeah, I do wonder, especially now that you've got guys that have sort of played their entire college careers under the, NIL guidelines, I guess, where like maybe they've made that mistake the first couple times around, as you're saying, like, because it seems like that used to be a bigger thing before NIL came into the picture. It seemed like players finding places where they fit was a really big deal. And then everybody got blinded by the cash that was flying around. It seems like maybe after you make that mistake once or twice, it starts to come back around to like, hey, this money isn't forever. I need a place where I can actually succeed. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in some ways, you could think of it this way. I mean, like if you're going into, your junior or senior season and you start thinking like, okay, well, like going to the right place is almost like an investment in your future. Like if the money's all about the same, if you're taking like 100,000 less, like what's the value of fit and development, right? Like there's probably, there's a value to everything. And
like Sam versus Berke.
Yeah. I mean, you could make the argument even at that number.
That's interesting.
Like allegedly, the report out there is that Bear K wanted a significant raise, right? So let's say we're talking about more than $100,000. Let's say we're talking about.
It doesn't really matter what the number is.
But let's say it's a bigger number, right?
Okay.
Because I do think it matters in a sense of, okay, if I think this is probably a level of self-awareness that I don't know, and I'm not disparaging, but I don't know if 22-year-olds have. If you're thinking, hey, this is probably my last big check, I really need to cash in.
But what if it's $50K
versus, hey,
what if it's $50K more?
If I do this right, I can make money doing this for a long time. Because that's the investment you're talking about, right, BRUNTZ? Like, hey, if I go somewhere and I average 6 points a game.
Is it a 2-year deal? Are you talking like on a multi?
I'm talking about like, hey, I'm a junior or senior. My time is running out. And I'm saying, do I think if I go somewhere and I average 6 points a game, am I going to have the opportunities to make a lot of money doing this past college, or do I really need to cash in now?
Well, it's an individual thing. Like, I don't, for a situation of a guy basically going to get one last big check in college, I mean, why not swing for it if you're not going to end up being a pro guy? Like, because that's the other thing too, is like, if you're a 6'10" power forward and, you've averaged, 6 to 8 points your entire career, like, are you all of a sudden going to blossom into an NBA player? Maybe not. Like, you're probably looking at a career somewhere abroad. And
unless you're Lou Dort,
I mean, do you basically say like, okay, this is my chance to swing for the fences here? Because you're probably not going to get a check like that if you're playing in Albania or wherever. I don't know why I chose Albania, but I don't know if the basketball is good there or not.
The Albania, famously not great paying professional basketball.
Okay.
BRUNTZ has a particular set of skills.
Good fact check. So yeah, I mean, I think there's probably some situations like that where somebody's just trying to max when they can, and if you believe what's out there, that the market's up 60% this year, this time going around.
I don't.
Why not? I mean, if you're 6'10" with a little bit of skill, go for it. But I do think there's also guys that are, let's say coming out of their sophomore season, you have 2 more years left in college. You're kind of I don't know, like you're a high ceiling guy. Like I think there's probably a ton of value in finding a place where you feel like you're really going to get developed and, not looking at it as just like a 1-year mercenary year, but actually like an investment in what you're going to be doing 4 or 5 years down the road and make a go of it.
BRUNTZ, I want to flip over to, let me do one more thing to the NBA thing. So do you think along that theory with fit and development, the antithesis would be a guy like Price Sanford, who may not ask or ask for a huge number. Like maybe he gets a little bit of a bump and that staff is saying, hey, listen, 1 more year, we'll give you a bump, but we'll get you ready to really make big money, which Price would be like, oh, okay, I'll take that deal.
Because he's a guy, even if he doesn't make a lot of money in the NBA, he's going to make the big Europe money. If like worst case scenario.
Or like, let's just stay right with the NBA, where regardless of whether we think he's an NBA player or not, Coach Hoiberg and those guys could be like, look, listen, these are the 3 things you want to work on. We know you better than anybody. You know this system. We'll pay X amount more bump in preparation that you can get the big money here coming up. I mean, that to me, that would be appealing.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to change much about my surroundings or my familiarity. I just get to work on the things that I want to work on.
Right. Well, and I mean, he's in, like, is there a more ideal scenario for Price Sanford somewhere else? Like, you're in a system that features you. You're with a head coach that has NBA coaching experience.
Yeah.
You've obviously developed already significantly in 1 year. There's big numbers out there. But I think like why would he? Like I'm sure he's probably got a little bit of a bump there. There's probably just the the piece too of like, look, you just went to the Sweet 16 for the first time in program history. Like the Q rating stuff, the off the court stuff, like it's probably just fun playing basketball here too. Like, so
hey, this is fun.
I mean, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, we might underrate that a little.
I don't
like you basically just went on a year-long magic carpet ride. Like, why would you?
Division I sports can be. Listen to me. Hey, Division I sports can be so miserable.
Play your tiny violin.
Yeah, my teeny one. It is grindy though. Like it just
no. If you're not having a good time while you're doing it, like it can get really.
It's just really grindy.
And it's
want to be good.
I don't know. Like there's also probably a little bit of comfort if you're going to be well compensated to kind of knowing what you know, rather than going to, some other place where the dynamic's going to be different. You're, basically a 1-year rental at that point. Like it feels like you've kind of already made this investment here. Why would you go do it somewhere? I mean, and the relationships he has with Fred and Nate Lenzer, like it's almost like a family there. Like, and I think a lot of that matters. So I think he's just where he needs to be.
Last basketball one for me. At what point will you be nervous if Nebraska hasn't landed a point guard or a offensive initiator?
Don't be giving me those air quotes, numbnuts.
Primary ball handler.
BRUNTZ. This whole
am I walking into something here?
Dilrod.
I wasn't listening earlier.
Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't.
Numbnuts.
Dilrod over here was like on this point guard thing, and it's fine. I said, hey, do you mean offensive initiator? Do you mean true point guard? And he goes, well, I'm not talking about you have to be between 6'1" and 6'4", but I mean a primary ball handler. So he got cutesy with it. Of course he did. But
I said I want a guy that's a primary ball handler and offensive initiator. You call him whatever you want. I'm calling him a point guard.
That's where we are, BRUNTZ.
When will I start getting nervous?
At what point will you be nervous if Nebraska hasn't landed one yet?
Oh, probably if they've got 3 guys out of the portal, 3 additional guys out of the portal, and none of them's a offensive initiator. Like, it's there's different ways to do it. They've done it different ways. Like can you find a post that can initiate the offense in the way that Rink did and the way that Derek Walker did? I don't know. I mean, maybe that fits there. I don't think they're not pursuing 6'1" to 6'3" point guards. Primary ball handlers. So
God.
I don't know. I'll just I'll let it play out. I mean, maybe like if you're basically up against the 15-man thing and you don't have somebody that can fill that role, maybe that'll be a little tense, but that's about it.
Michael BRUNTZ, big let it play out guy. Speaking of which, you got to have some, maybe you're looking at the weather. There's this weird thing about me where I'm like, be just cool enough to be uncomfortable for SC, but not so cold that people don't come to the ballpark. But
we might hit it. We're like in the 50s, right?
I'm ramped up for this series, man. You got to have some sort of an expectation level of what you want to see, right?
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the weather now.
It's not great.
Windy.
I didn't check Lincoln. I only checked Omaha.
Windy. It's going to be windy. But no, this is going to be a fun series. I was talking to Shotgun Spratling at D1 Baseball yesterday. Covers USC also.
The great. We've had him.
And he was talking about, just kind of ticking through the numbers on this USC pitching staff. It's been a long time, Big 12, Big 10, since Nebraska's had to face a pair of arms like Gavel and Edwards. Sorry, I blanked on his name there. So it's, you're going to see
3 weeks out helped you.
You're going to see 2 really elite arms that USC is going to roll out there, and a pretty good guy on Sunday. So it should be a good series. I would expect big crowds. Some Nebraska weather would be kind of fun with the wind blowing out. I'm not sure what direction it's going to be coming from, but if that park plays big or plays small, it could be really fun. So should be a good series.
How about a couple of little key things? You think Grigo, obviously, with the way that he hit the ball and played defense against Creighton, shook off the performance in Eugene. Is that as big of a freshman funk as you think we're going to get from him?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't.
That's pretty tough. And
I wouldn't put money down on it. It's tough being a freshman and playing what's essentially a new position too. But
yeah, how about that? Hey, how about right field?
He volunteered, so
he wants to play.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. He's like, hey, I can do that. So yeah, he's been good. I mean, it's been interesting. You kind of look at the bottom third of the lineup. I mean, they were leaking oil in Eugene, and then they came back on Tuesday night against Creighton and had a great night. So, whichever group shows up there, I'll be eager to see. But it feels like one of these. It's going to be like one of these hitting weekends for Nebraska where you're probably going to get like one mistake or like one pitch that you're just going to have to absolutely dominate in an at bat. And, especially for Worthley, especially for Grigo, you're going to be seeing really, really good arms, probably the best you've seen all year. So you're going to have to be ready to go and find that kind of mix of patience, but also aggressiveness if the pitch is there.
I was just going to talk about Jeter Worley, primarily just because I like his temperament and how aggressive he is. And, but he's up over 300, the quality at bats, handling the pitching staff. Give me another key guy, not named Worthley or Grigo, that you think, I mean, is it Mac Moyer coming back? Is it, Rhett Stokes has found it? What are we looking for here for somebody that may be flying under the radar?
Stokes has been big. When you have your 9-hole hitter that's up over, close to 400.
I mean, how about this year for him? You talk about back.
Mm-hmm. He's been like you kind of talk about guys too in that roster that are kind of like the leaders. I mean, he doesn't jump to the front of the list, but he's not. Obviously the thing at Oregon on Sunday, he's not afraid to mix it up. He's a JUCO guy through and through. Played JUCO ball in New Mexico. Plays like he's a JUCO guy that's not afraid to do whatever he has to do. He's got a knack for kind of finding big hits too. So he's been great because he can play second base. He stepped in for Carey when Carey was hurt at short, but him playing second base has allowed him to put Buck in left, which has kind of, allowed them to, I think, put a pretty good lineup on the field in spite of some of their injuries. So he's been kind of sneaky important to the whole organization this year and kind of keeping things rolling.
Down to 4 you trust in the bullpen?
Game to game.
Danny,
I'm trying to think.
So we're counting Unger for sure, right?
We trust Unger.
I think Ty Horn, now that he's in the bully.
We trust. I think we can trust Ty Horn.
What about Clevenger?
All
right, took you too long.
I trust him to go in there and get an out against a lefty. Like beyond that, not much. Who?
Timmerman?
Yeah. Clark depends on the day.
Ravi kills me over Caleb Clark. It's fine. I'm not. Listen, you've had a bad day. I don't need to hear from you anymore.
Is Jalen Worthley getting into that trust tree a little bit?
I think so.
He's getting there.
It's only 5 innings pitched, but I mean, got the super slight ERA. I think he's a guy that is used to high leverage situations. We haven't had to see it this year, but it's not like he's not accustomed to it.
Yeah, I mean, their problem, not a problem, but I mean they haven't had much consistency from the left side out of the bullpen.
Yep.
And Clevenger is really just kind of a high leverage one batter type guy. Like So Worthley or Clark being a little bit more consistent. I mean, Clark's been great at times and not so great at other times. And I think that's just kind of been the whole bullpen, or not the whole bullpen but a good chunk of it. So that's kind of where I would go. I mean, that's why I say, like, game to game, the guy I trust is Unger, probably Timmerman now, just based on how he's thrown. And, getting Horn, if that's truly what his role is going to be, if you could back, whoever's going to start on Friday with Horn, I mean, that's an okay look.
I'm asking, there's no hesitation about like the role switching midseason for Horn and how successful that's going to be.
Oh, there's concern. I mean, I think there's definitely concern. I mean, however you want to phrase it, I mean, it's a demotion. I think I know. I could see it on his wrist that Ty Horn was pitching angry on Tuesday night. You could tell there was an edge there. I saw what he had written on his wrist.
We just like to write ourselves reminder notes. It's not that big of a deal.
Just put a little FU on that one,
Yeah. So you can see that. But I don't know. I mean, how does he handle it? I mean, I think he's a competitor. He's a guy that's going to do whatever role you ask. But if down the stretch you need somebody to go in there and give you 3 solid innings of relief a couple times a week, he can certainly do that. I mean, the thing that's kind of remarkable is the way he was pitching on Tuesday. I mean, you haven't seen that in 5-6 weeks from him. It was command of 4 pitches. He was competitive. He was putting guys away. It helped that Creighton went up there looking to hit. I mean, they were not going to wait on him, but we'll see how he handles it. I mean, I think he'll handle it in the right way, but I think he has enough self-awareness to know that the last month has not been acceptable for a Friday night starter. And we'll see if he can kind of pitch his way back in. You guys remember this happened last year where the biggest thing with him was he could never get through 5 and could not get through 5. And then something clicked in April. I don't know if the weather got warm or what, but I do think, that maybe this is a little bit of a cage rattling for him, and maybe you get a better version of Ty Horn because of it.
I just get real nervous with relievers that give up as many base runners as Ty Horn has this year, because I think his whip is somewhere in like the 1.5 neighborhood. Like, that makes me super nervous because you don't have the ability to, like, if you give up 2 or 3 runs in an inning as a starter, you can still have a really good outing if you're able to navigate that. If you give up 2 or 3 runs as a reliever, you lost.
Well, for him, without a doubt, the issue with him has been way too many 3-2 counts. Like, he'll get ahead of guys, he lets them back into at bats. All of a sudden, that's how you're at 85 pitches in the 4th inning, which has been, a big problem over the last month, and why he's in the situation that he is. You get the Ty Horn that they expected at the start of the year. I think that whip will be, will start to come down, just because, if he's able to put guys away. It's just felt like so many of these at bats this year that he's had, it's like, 8, 9 pitches and then a walk, or, a guy, finds a hole with a single or something like that. So that's where maybe the aggressiveness maybe helps things a little bit.
BRUNTZ, we talked just briefly yesterday for a sec about recruiting. You got something coming up here pretty soon? Are you working on something?
Of football recruiting?
Yeah,
we're plugging away. It's interesting, like the coaches are starting to hit the road, so you get a little bit more clarity on 27 targets, where things kind of lie. Guys locking in official visits, and I think too, what you've seen, I think Nebraska's done a really nice job of working ahead on 28. And right now is where you kind of start to see that board solidify a little bit in 28. You start to, the offers are already out, where are the coaches going to go, that kind of stuff. And it's been, pretty quiet on the recruiting trail, just post spring and with the timing of everything and the way Nebraska did spring ball, but it'll start to tick up here, and we're maybe a little bit more than a month away from official visits starting too. So it's going to get busy.
BRUNTZ,
that's our guy.
Always good. We need to talk, BRUNTZ, about how you've dealt with Ravi for so long. Even though I feel like I talk to you more, he's known you longer. I'm going to have to take some notes on how to get through the rest of however long he and I have together.
Yeah, well, those Lulla boys are hard to deal with.
Hey, so
I'm the easy one.
BRUNTZ, who's going to take the deep dive into Nebraska wrestling? Does anybody over there have like an interest?
Like between Brian and I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Between everything else, we'll have to find some time to do that.
They're fascinating.
Yeah.
And we had Coach Manning for about 40 minutes the other day, and he let us ask him just about, like, he was sensational. And what they're able to do in the portal, they've got, I think, one more big one coming without having to compromise themselves. It's like, I want to know what's in the sauce, because wrestling is highly competitive, and they got weirdos, right? It's like, it's not dealing with normal dudes coming out of the portal with wrestlers. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I have always appreciated Mark Manning's candor. Like, I don't think you don't ever really have to guess on how he feels about things. Is that fair?
Yeah.
He'll let you ask.
He was sensational, and he's super comfortable with he's the guy you could actually talk to about life too, right? Yeah. He likes a lot of other sports. He's a huge Coach Rule guy. Like he's interesting. His staff is interesting.
Yeah, I never bump into him anymore. I don't hang out at the mill as much as I used to. He was a big mill guy. Get in there and get. I don't know what his drink of choice was, coffee or more on the high diesel stuff. But I don't. They
must be creatures of habit. There's two places that I like to eat in that, like, right within a block or two of where you're talking about.
Yeah,
and I see his assistants there too. Yep. My mom was a huge fan, and because she loved, just our history with Coach Manning. We saw Coach Snyder in there, and my mom, who's 84 today, by the way, happy birthday, Mom, is like, he's so good looking. I know why he can recruit. He's attractive. I'm like, Mom, that's not how he recruits. Why? But yeah, they must be creatures that must be.
So your mom buys into the James Franklin School of Recruiting. Got to be able to close, right?
I had to go over and say something to him, too. I was like, Coach Snyder, man, I don't mean to be staring. I hate when people do this to me, but my mom's a huge fan.
Huge fan.
Huge. All right, BRUNTZ, you be good, buddy.
Yep. Take care, guys.
We'll see you.
That's Michael BRUNTZ, Husker 24/7. Let's take a quick break. That's DBM Ravi Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's the declaration of deals at Edwards Jeep Council Bluffs in Village Point. Lease the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4, 0 down, starting at just $349 a month for returning lessees. Shift into spring with deals this good only at Edwards Jeep Council Bluffs in Village Point, or lease the 2026 Jeep Compass Limited, 0 down, starting at just $299 a month for returning lessees. Don't wait. Declaration of deals won't last. Get to Edwards Jeep Council Bluffs in Village Point.
I feel the same, not growing up idolizing her, obviously, because I'm a bit older, but always respected her so much as a player. Really respected and admired what she did building the program at Louisville. And I think I told someone this week, when they announced her name for the Nebraska job, I thought, yep, that's the right call. That's such a great decision. So she's a phenomenal person, coach. And I'm really happy to see her doing what she's doing, and I think this is just the beginning of a lot of great things for her in the program. Yeah, I mean, I love seeing players get into coaching and doing really good things, and there's a lot of pressure to do what she's doing. I mean, I admire that. It's, I'm sure you could understand how much pressure that is, especially when you're an alum and it's your own school and program. That is not an easy thing to take on, and I think she's doing it with such grace and doing a phenomenal job. And there's a lot of us out there now coaching, and it's really cool to see.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. I know DB talked about him earlier, but just reminding you, make sure you go see our friends over at Nextgen Male Medical, 402-614-9700. They'll take good care of you, even maybe they'll even talk to you a little bit like our guy DB over here.
What do you mean even?
Well, I know you like to hang out there and spend a little time and,
I can't stand
I think loitering is maybe the term for it, but it's
I need somebody to talk to.
They treat everybody nice, even DB. Give them a call, 402-614-9700. They'll take care of you. If you're not feeling your best, they'll get you to tip-top shape. What's up?
They do tell on me though.
What'd they do?
Remember how I kind of had the little hurt part on my bunda?
Yeah.
And I was like, God, it's tender, but it's 6 months.
Yeah.
It's first time ever. So I went last week and Abra wasn't there. So it's different. And she literally, exactly what I'm talking about because it's her delivery. It wasn't Danielle.
Yeah.
And she slapped my hand. She goes, stop pinching. Relax. Let me do
Oh,
it.
yeah. You were clenching.
It's a little extreme.
Well, I mean, what else am I supposed to call it?
I'm not a clencher.
You're just you're not a tucker. You might be a clencher, though.
So I was like, oh, okay. She goes, just let me do it. Whatever. I was like, okay, fine. So yesterday, Abrel's back.
Mm-hmm.
Back. I'm trying to get him up the Wednesday schedule. And she goes, let me do it. I was like, somebody told. You'd been just fine for 6 months. Somebody told on me. Childish. I think they just like messing with me.
Yeah, quit puckering, man. You're fine.
Zip it.
Just relax. It'll be all right.
Zip it.
Just woosah.
Well, A-Train, it's not that. I did so they redid the board. I like the art. I like the artwork.
I like reading the board with all the different options they got.
The board looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to call him. Let me see if he's available, Lee.
Yeah, give him a call.
Well, we'd have to send him a link.
Well, yeah, see if he's available. We'll see if
he's going to embarrass. Listen, I'm not responsible. I'm just saying, are you available?
You like the verve? Can't be held responsible.
Dude,
or is that the pipe?
And there's
the verve and then there's the verve pipe. One of them's Bittersweet Symphony. One of them's Freshman.
Verve pipe is Bittersweet Symphony.
Okay.
Shane, I'm sending it to you. I don't know if he'll respond. There's zero. I got nothing.
Listen, it'll be all right. Be fine.
No.
We need to talk to Micah a little bit.
No, I don't.
Just talk a little recruiting.
I don't smoke anything except meat.
Carol says just ship him off to IMG already, DB.
No, I actually would miss him. I don't have anybody to. I threatened him yesterday too, and he's gonna stop taking me seriously.
Ooh, Jeremy says, oh, go ahead. What?
He goes, "You'll have to get back to me. I'm a little busy at the moment working with my Spanish teacher." That's probably what you'd want.
I love that kid. It's like, hey, Dad, you want me to work on school? Or you want me to talk to your show?
That's gonna get a text back.
DB, just respond, hola. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Just say, no me gusta.
Yeah, not busy enough to not respond.
Still got the cell phone out, I see.
No, not busy.
Tengo un fiesta en mis pantalones.
No.
He said I'm a little
That's
busy.
the problem. That's why you got so many damn kids, Rico.
Hey.
Here we go.
Stop it.
Not busy enough to. I can't wait to see what this is.
Jeremy says that he thinks the Raiders should trade back out of the #1 pick and take I assume he means Ty Simpson or somebody in the back end of the first round. Hot take, not a hot take.
I can't take Ty Simpson in the first round.
I mean, somebody's probably going to.
As long as it's not the Steelers, but they'll probably mess around and take Caden Proctor, and I'll equally be as.
You know, they in the last mock draft I saw it was a 2-rounder. They took somebody I really liked in the second round.
Who's that?
Who's somebody I have a huge affinity for in this draft that I think is underrated.
Okay. You think I'm making this stuff up?
No,
right?
what did he say?
He said it's an open mod, so I have access to text, and he sent me the emoji of the dude saluting. An open mod.
Your son sounds so cool.
He is. Dude, Micah's the best. I love that dude.
Like who? Like what's this?
He's like, I got you, Cap.
He's so much cooler than you.
This dude.
Dude, Micah's great.
Like you can't make this stuff up. Can you just be a normal person? Listen, I'm gonna leave it at this. Okay, bud.
What's the mod mean?
It's like the periods, like of classes. Alex says he thinks he meant 27. So don't take a quarterback this year, take one in 2027.
So the modular scheduling is really cool, Shane. It's like college campuses. So they don't have the same schedule every day.
It's like an A-B schedule, right?
Not necessarily, but yes.
Okay.
So, one day he may have lunch at 10:20. The next he may have it at like 11:40. He has big study group, little study group. Like the schedules are all over the place. And there are times where you're actually open and you can go get help on other things.
So that's the reason why you're checking to see if he's open.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's actually using it to go to class. So A-Train, that's funny you say that. He says, I'd be lost if I had that schedule in high school. If that's kind of an advantage, but it can also be a disadvantage too, because if you're disciplined, it's super.
Yeah.
It works for you. By the time you're a senior, you'll be done at like 10:30.
Yeah.
Right? Because you want it to look like a checkerboard. You want your schedule to not be filled in. You want the clear spaces, so you do your work early on the front end. But if you're a little squirrely, it's tough.
Can get away from you a little bit.
Yes. It can be tough. That's actually the main reason Caleb chose Westside was the open mods.
Schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break, Rio. I do want to get back into the NFL draft stuff a little bit here.
I do too.
Since we're just a week out.
You don't have to take a break.
Well, we can play it on the back end. High five.
I got to hear some NFL.
It's okay. You can do it at the end. Action Jackson said so.
All right, let's talk about the Raiders.
Shane came in here and told us. Is it because Shane's? So I get it. It's because he suggested it.
It's because we don't have to do this on the air, but we can if you want to.
No, I don't.
Okay,
it's okay. I do.
All right, let's talk a little NFL draft. If because you're not sold on men. Actually, I'm not going to talk about the Raiders at all because Shane suggested it. So we're talking about the Steelers. Who's in the mock draft in the second round for the Steelers? A guy that I love.
Zachariah Branch.
Nailed it at 53. Would you be excited if they got Zachariah Branch at 53?
I'm talking cartwheels.
Yeah.
Zachariah Branch in the second round to the Steelers.
Huge steal.
I would forget and just pray for the best for if they took Caden Proctor in the first.
Yeah, I forgot who they had in the first. Let me check this mock here. I know you don't like this particular guy, but it gives me
Lee. He is sensational. He is worth the price of admission.
Okay, so they don't. This one does not have you taking Proctor I actually think they have Proctor going way earlier in this one. I think he's
earlier than 21.
Yeah, I think people are starting to talk themselves into it.
Really?
Which is I don't like the tape there.
There's so many draftable grades for O linemen. This is a great draft.
Really
to
good
get
O-line draft.
A lot of good O linemen.
They've got the guard from Penn State, Ione.
Yeah. Well, again, another great pick.
Yeah.
But I'm sick of interior. We do have to protect guys, but
who you protecting right now?
I was just gonna say, but who are we protecting?
I mean, you gotta figure that part out, right? But you don't want Ty Simpson. I get that. What do you want them to do? You want them to do anything at quarterback in this?
I guess you bridge me with AA Ron.
Okay, another one.
And yeah, well, I actually know 3 now. I don't know Aaron Rodgers, but my guy.
Oh, I meant another.
My guy AK, and then my other guy Degenerate. Aaron.
I meant another bridgier.
Yes,
over troubled water.
More like River Kwai. Like a little combat going on.
I thought it was river over ayahuasca, but that's okay. No?
If the guy likes the dark, who cares?
It's like you like to sit in the dark, watch TV.
Well, you some days I think you need some ayahuasca. Probably be a little easier to deal with.
Back to the first hour. That's the other guys.
Yeah, I guess
that's not me.
Shane.
That thing wet.
What?
I was asking Shane.
I thought it was a river runs through it.
I think that's also one. So what do you want? So you don't want them to draft any quarterbacks even like later, or you want them to take a flyer on somebody?
I don't know who we would draft later.
I mean, you're talking about your guy Cole Payton. You don't want to change that bet at all?
No, I'm pot committed. I'm gonna have to probably eat that $20.
Yeah, I don't think he's going in the second. Third, maybe. I think he's got a good shot at the third.
Me too.
But second's a little high.
So are you coming over for that?
For the Friday? Yeah, I think so. Next week for poker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. Get it done, you know?
I was kind of hoping you'd say no.
That's not true. I don't believe you.
You're irrational.
Oh no!
Shane, I have a question. Are you good with Mendoza?
Am I good with Mendoza?
Oh my God, is there an echo in here?
It's just a terrible question. Next question.
Of course I am. I don't want to. I don't want to fall
something.
back and get a quarterback in 27.
I want to ask something. Why did you repeat it with a tone in which it was confusing what I asked?
That's just a terrible question. Next question.
There was no ambiguity in your question at all.
Am I good with Mendoza?
Why wouldn't I be?
Because what if you don't think he's good?
The entire Raider Nation wants that guy.
You ever been sorry you asked the question?
When it's to Shane most of the time, yeah.
The Raider Nation is
I'm
all
just
in.
here so I don't get fined.
Yes, Raider Nation wants that guy.
And they've never been wrong.
Rico, what do you want to do in the draft?
Well, he's the only one that's got a quarterback out of you three.
I just want a skill position guy that doesn't suck. Every time they drafted a skill position guy in the first round, he's been terrible.
So who did you think was going to work out but didn't?
Ooh.
And the old boy from Arizona State a few years ago. He's a bigger receiver.
From Arizona State.
N'Keal Harry.
That guy.
Oh, funny story about N'Keal Harry. It's not funny. He used to date my old babysitter.
Really?
Keon Ibis.
Huh.
I mean, they both were at Arizona State at the same time.
Random.
I
thought he was going to be really good. He had one instance where
he
caught like a crosser and he went to run into the end zone and they called him out of bounds at like the 2. I think it was against the Chiefs. Called him out of bounds at the 2. He was not. They ended up losing that game.
Really, really emotionally immature. That the league is just not going to be for him.
The Patriots have been very, very bad. That was like
she didn't babysit me, A-Train. She babysat me.
I will say, when you said that, I was like, wait, that
I've said it wrong.
Age-wise doesn't work out at all.
I said it wrong.
I mean,
maybe N'Keal Harry's into some older women. That's cool. Like, I don't,
props on her and him, I guess.
Didn't know. Thought
can't get away with anything.
Thought Arizona was more mountain lion country, not cougars, but it is what it is.
I said it wrong.
That's Ninny Lion.
What a god dang child.
Currently, you're projected to get Akeem Messidor.
That's a heck of a pick if you like old men.
If you,
Okay.
Was that AJ laughing?
Yeah, somebody.
I mean, our coach has other things to worry about right now.
Hey, she resigned.
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
He's not gonna resign. I tell you that.
I'm not talking about his job.
Well,
I mean, unpopular opinion.
I didn't think she should have resigned.
He's not compromised from an integrity standpoint. She is.
Sure, in terms of their jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I mean, that's the fancy way to say that. But
there's a joke to be made there that I'm gonna bite my tongue on a little bit. You could make the argument she's got better access to information now than ever. You could make that argument. Just saying. That's an argument that could be made. That's all I'm saying.
Some would say she's been on top and maybe on bottom of the investigations.
Austin, no.
Stop it, Austin.
No.
I specifically did not use a term that would have been appropriate in that situation because I didn't want to go there.
I'm going to need you guys to do something here for just a second.
I think Akeem Messidor is a great pick, by the way. I'm a big Messidor fan. I don't care that he's 25.
When this comes from me, this is horrible. Why do you guys have such little self-control?
I didn't say anything.
I thought mine was a fair point, although controversial. I thought Austin crossed the line there. I went out of my way not to cross the line.
Read giblets.
No,
see, this is why you just can't let the inmates run this island.
So that was closer to the
knock it off
to the joke that I was going to make that I didn't because I'm an adult. And I showed impeccable self-control.
All right. Are you happy with Messidor? He's a great player.
Dude, at 31, that's such a good pick because if he wasn't 25 years old, he'd be like 15 spots higher than that. His tape is incredible.
He's got fantastic.
His tape is so good. Like, I don't even like if I'm you, I'm thrilled by that pick because I don't care about him being 25.
Look, I mean, what are we doing?
I'm fine with it. I just need Will Campbell to move inside to guard.
Dude, he's crazy. A-Train, don't you got like he's like a dad. Like he's got two littles. He's crazy.
Oh, I thought you meant Austin. I was like, no, he does not. No, the A-Train in the
I
chat.
bet his house is a riot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of somebody with two littles, like Wyatt's the loosest,
Wyatt?
yeah, it's the loosest cannon of them all.
Did I tell you when he brought his little girl to the Jet Awards?
Yeah, I saw him.
She put on the tiara.
Yeah, I saw him.
And rocked the whole thing.
Yeah, my dude was killing it.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I think Messidor would be.
Oh, hi. How are things?
Hey, Sash.
She's like, these guys are idiots.
I wish Sasha was here to yell at you guys. She's not.
No, she did text it though.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that one, if I'm being honest. Just
I love your pushback. You hate authority.
So here's the thing. I told Austin this the other day, man. We can end the show here, but I like. Oh no, what happened?
Alex. How old is she?
That sounds like something Micah would have said like 10 years ago, and he's gotten ringed up for it.
Yeah. So something he would have said yesterday.
So
My daughter hit me with a big boy the other day.
Oh my God, she's 3.
Be quiet, little dude.
Least surprising thing ever that's going on in
Wait,
that
which
house.
one hit you with the big boy?
Elliot did. We were doing something. She goes, "What's up, big boy?" And I was like, "What?"
It's time to get back into track shape, Rico.
Yeah, when your 6-year-old's calling you big boy, I think it might be a problem.
Do you need me to call Next Gen for you?
I think you do. I think I do.
Can I ask a quick question though? Just real quick before this gets too crazy. How close are you to playing the wait and see next year what happens with quarterbacks, even though we do that and that's like dangerous?
I think this is a particularly bad quarterback draft. I'm not one that is like sitting
for like Sellers and Arch, and
I'm not one that's listen, I'm not going to tell you who I think is going to be better in 27. This is a particularly bad one. So I'm just going to roll the dice and see if somebody emerges. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm not saying like, oh, it's going to be this guy or it's going to be that guy. I think the chances are you'll have more than one guy with a legitimate first round grade next year. That's just the odds, right? What happened?
I'm just laughing at the kids' stories. Something's wrong with our parenting skills because I'm not much better. And my kid's old enough to know better. Dude hit me with a salute emoji.
That was elite. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, no, I like that dude.
Remember when Austin and Rico won the Hurrdat Sports Life quarterback draft?
Lit.
No, Jimmy Neutron, I forgot.
I don't
Are
remember
we
that.
doing that again?
Of course
And
we are.
by the way, where is Kyle?
Yeah, where'd our guy Kyle go? I think I've got him in DMs. I'll see if I can find him.
Yeah.
Or no, I might have given him my phone number. I'll see if I can text him.
Check on him.
Yeah, he hasn't been here for a minute. Got to do a.
So you're gonna give that dude a factory reset?
What?
I can't help but to just chuckle at Shane sometimes.
Oh, 3-2, Alex. My God.
Yeah,
that sounds awful.
If he parents how he conversates, I bet it is a goddamn free for all. It's a lot of fun over there.
Oh, speaking of tiaras, look, they gave themselves little tiaras in the chat. Look at that. That's adorable.
No, those are crowns.
I was making fun of them. Thank you, though, for ruining it.
You're just jealous because you didn't get one.
You're a mean-spirited son of a gun. Like, just unlikable.
Man was leading the entire time and then fell into third place over the last 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah, because Drew Aller broke his leg.
It's not my fault. Get a sturdier quarterback.
In the basement.
He was also bad. Him being bad hurt me also. Wasn't my favorite.
Some of these numbers are staggering.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I wasn't gonna catch up. It's okay.
I mean, staggering.
We gotta find KB though. Funky says mine is 23 and shakes his head and laughs at me constantly. Man, he's got a 23-year-old.
Jibs?
Yeah.
Well, his sense of humor at that age, you need one.
I didn't know what I wasn't expecting him to be old enough.
He's
to have
like
a
that in the
23-year-old.
Discord too.
Yeah. No, I like Funky. I just didn't expect him to be that old.
23? Huh. A factory reset. I don't even know where that came from.
I have no idea what Shane was talking about.
Shane, do I even
Can I
ask?
get context there? Like, what was that?
Shoot, I got to get the link and I don't know what I'm doing. It's 10:05. What the frick we doing?
No, you got nothing, Shane? Okay, good talk. All right. That's
cue the music, numbnuts.
He's just like, he's in a trance or something. Like,
I'm not in a trance.
I don't get music.
That's
He's not
my
answering.
12-year-old hit me with the big back during the football season. He just about got a factory reset.
Is that like where did that? Okay,
I get it now.
Okay,
you were assuming we read it though.
I was because it set up there for about 30 seconds. I thought maybe you'd saw it. I was just taking a stab in the.
Makes sense to me.
All right.
Don't look.
You can play the music now, Shane.
You guys gonna get mad?
No, I just gave you permission. Oh, you guys gonna get mad? I just told you could play it, Shane.
You're going to. You need a timeout. I'm done. You need a timeout.
No, you're all right. You good?
Yeah, you're encouraging.
No fist bump today? There we go. He's still in. All right. Funky's 50. Well, congrats, Funky. And happy birthday to Mama Benning, 84.
Shout out, moms. Love you.
Yeah, we love.
Call you on my drive down.
We love Mama Benning. Carol says we all need a therapy session. I'm doing just fine.
Carol's Shane's biggest fan.
I feel great. That's TV. I'm Ravi Lulla. We'll be back tomorrow with Hurrdat Sports Live.
It's time to shift into spring at Edwards Kia. Lease the 2026 Kia Seltos LX as low as $198 a month. Shift into spring for less. Spring on this deal before it's gone. Drive away with more this April. Or lease the 2026 Kia Sportage LX as low as $228 a month. Don't wait. Shift into a fresh deal this spring at Edwards Kia. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Kia.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.